It's low, goddamn it.
Ten, nine, eight, seven, six, five, four, three, two, one, zero.
Tune in. This is your Friday Night Lights podcast, photo and entertainment in Middle Georgia sales and services. Coke, don't worry about Pepsi. I had to go see a man about a music.
Look at here, look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
You better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose. Hey, you better watch your mouth now.
I am a lady.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt. Better say it with your chest. Let's get it.
And you better not lose.
What's happening, people? What's happening? How are you?
What it do?
What's going on?
Yo.
Let's see. Anybody in the comments yet? How was your day?
My day was a day.
My day was good. I'm trying to prepare for Thanksgiving and like not rush it, but skip on by that because I'm trying to be at the Shamrock Bowl by 6:30 on Friday.
I got you. I got you. I'm I had a pretty decent day. I'm just been prepping and entertaining my cousin who didn't want to let me get off the phone, but that's okay because I love him too.
What wrong with that dude? Why he always bothering you?
No, but it's all right. It's all good. I'm glad somebody loves me. What's going on, Marquise? How you doing, nephew? Hello. Okay, let me go ahead and say hey before I eat the food. What's going on, Wizard? How are you tonight? Looking forward to seeing you soon.
Hey, Wizard.
Yeah, talk to y'all later, I guess.
Alright, so he be acting funny sometimes. That's okay. Yeah, but to podcast land, we pray that you've had a great pre-Thanksgiving day. Round 3 is upon us. They'll have it's the Elite 8, and then there's on to next week, and we get to the semis. So it'll be the numbers are dwindling on down. What's going on, man? How you doing, Burke County? Y'all ready? What's going on, Obadiah? TCC checking in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So tonight is the night where we're gonna have a couple of discussions. We want to talk to you tonight. We're gonna do our regular thing. We're gonna hear from the Wizard. We might have some special guests, and then we want to talk to you, and you let us know why you think your team is going to win. There is two particular fan bases that have really been going at it all week, and all I can say is on Friday night somebody is going to be extremely sad, like extremely sad, because they have been talking ad nauseum. What's going on, Mr. Shields? East Metro Atlanta is here. What's going on, Jeremy?
Yeah, in other news, it's Wednesday.
All I'm gonna say between them two fan bases that you're speaking on, I hope they didn't put up any Christmas money on these kids. Because it would be terrible for anyone to be homeless during these holidays because they couldn't pay their rent on the first or their mortgage on the first.
It's listen, my daddy taught me that a long time ago. It is never smart to bet on children. They don't know what they're going to be doing in the next 5 minutes, much less the next 48. So
My Lord, well, all
don't
I
do
know
this.
is there's some hot bets up around since I
I
seen
know
about
it.
two
And it,
bands on a high school game.
oh, that's not smart at all. But if you, it ain't tricking if you got it. That's what they say. What's going on?
That what you so say.
What's going on, Brian Jones? How you doing, Mr. Hurst? TCC. Brian Jones, Peach County Trojan. What's going on, Mr. Robert? How you doing? Um, welcome, welcome, welcome. Ooh, the
Mm.
wizard is a thurler, but that's okay. We still love him.
Leave him
Um,
alone. Leave him alone. He has his moments just like everybody else do.
you right. Obadiah said, just to give y'all a heads up, some of TCC fans will come in late only because our radio crew is live tonight. We understand, and if we're still on, we will give them an opportunity to discuss. Hopefully, we have some Langston Hughes fans that would like to come in and talk to us as well, so we can kind of get it out of the way. But now here's the thing: we got a lot of fan bases, so we're not gonna be able to talk to you. I mean, we're not gonna be able to have you on for 20, 25 minutes at a time. We're gonna
Man, you
give.
got 3 minutes. You got three
Right.
minutes.
I
And
was
don't
gonna
come
give
on
you
here
five,
yelling and cussing because I got a headache.
Give him 6 minutes.
6 minutes.
6
Yeah.
minutes,
6 minutes, six
6
minutes,
minutes,
six
6
minutes of the
minutes of the
fresh
fresh and
on,
wrong.
on,
They
on.
better make. All right. All I'm saying is, make the most of them 6 minutes. You got
What's
3 minutes
going?
before we get you up out of here.
Yeah, where's Dro? Because he definitely gonna get you up out of here.
Don't worry
What's?
about it. Don't worry about it. I got Joe covered tonight on this one.
I'm gonna say
Oh
you
my
sure
I
lord.
because
got
if I got
I
it,
got some
if you don't,
I got some brown in me.
Oh
Yeah.
lord. What's going on, Elmo? How you doing? Peach County in the building. Trayvon Jones, welcome. Them War Eagles coming with the hammer down. Who is that? Represent. Let me know. Uh, what's going on, Mr. Jones? Mr. Darrell said quarterback looks over and sees his girlfriend talking to a guy too long. He might throw 5 picks. You are absolutely right.
I'm trying to
We,
tell you and
we
trying to hurry up and get to the sideline so we can call it to the fence to say, well, what's that?
What's the exactly? Cheering don't know what they doing. What's going on, Mr. Benjamin? Checking in, family. Wishing each one of you a happy Thanksgiving, peace and blessings. Same to you, Mr. Benjamin. Same to you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. What's Jenkins County? Okay. Okay. Mr. Ferguson, Azaleas Ferguson, Lincoln County on top. Wow, wow, wow. Mr. Fielder, welcome back. He said, finally able to relax after a long season with Jones County. You weren't on the Monday show, Mr. Fielder, but we did give you a shout out and we wanted to congratulate you on a very good season for the Greyhounds. I mean, I actually saw your spring game against Perry earlier this year. I think it was April, and I thought y'all did a pretty good job, and I knew y'all would do well. So congratulations! And you had Marist on the ropes, just like you said you would. They came back in the second half, but nothing to hold your head about. You had a great season, Mr. Black. Welcome to the podcast, Mr. Black. Go Lee County Trojans. Hey, girl, what's going on, Ebony? We hope you have a happy Thanksgiving as well, doll.
Brooks County in the
Okay.
building. Thank you, Miss Butts.
Thank you so much, darling. You have one as well. Trayvon Jones is a Jenkins County War Eagle. All right, I see you, Mr. Jones. And we want you to come on tonight too and let us know why you think you're gonna win. What's going on, Mr. Moss? Wildcat. Wildcat. He's a Pelham Hornet, but he's a Fort Valley State Wildcat. That's how I know him. Checking in for those whose teams are hooping but still love Georgia high school football. Thankful for the podcast, and we're thankful for you all.
I know
And,
that's right, Mr. Moss. And shout out to y'all, cause
Yep, we
um,
got Grayson tonight.
look, cause
mm,
Pelham is Pelham.
yeah,
Yep,
y'all
we
did
got
smoke
Grayson
Perry.
tonight.
We smoked. Y'all did smoke Perry 35-7. JC headed to Brooks. Okay, so Mr. Jones, when it's time for us to talk about Brooks County and Jenkins County, we're gonna send you a link. You gonna come on. Y'all got Brooks County And Jenkins County, y'all got 6 minutes, and you got to tell us why you gonna win or why you're not. What's going on, Mr. Wembley? How you doing, Mr. Miles? Mr. Wembley says, Auntie, save me a seat in Dublin. I'm coming to see what them Thomasville Bulldogs talking about.
I got you, darling. We talk big and loud.
Mr. Fielder says he's excited for Cartersville versus North Oconee. That's going to be a great matchup, Mr. Fielder. I think North Oconee is going to pull it out. North Oconee was my favorite to win it all. I think of North Oconee Marist because I think they're on the two opposite sides of the bracket. So I'm thinking North Oconee Marist, but you know who are me? Mr. Cornelius, welcome to the podcast. Perry Panther checking in. Tough loss last week, but we are so glad that you decided to join us. Okay. All right. Oh Lord. I'm just gonna he said Dublin taking them Thomasville Bulldogs to China Express this Friday.
Noted. Don't eat Chinese food in Dublin.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, now I have to go down to I have to every time, like sometimes I have to check my IT equipment. I have to drive to Dublin, because I'm remote. So sometimes I have to drive to Dublin to get my IT equipment and stuff checked out. Noted. Don't eat. Don't eat China Express in Dublin. Worth County versus Fitzgerald. That's gonna be a great one too. Worth County's offense is really, really potent. So we're gonna see. Yeah, you had to lick your wounds. I understand, but you came back, and that's what's important. You didn't just lose and go on about your business. You came back, and
Man, he ain't the only one licking wounds.
yeah, it's a lot of people licking wounds. Somebody gotta win, somebody gotta lose, somebody gotta play the fool, somebody gotta laugh, somebody got to cry, somebody gotta almost die. Y'all, I'm gonna let y'all listen to that song one time. Mr. Reddick, welcome. Good evening. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Mr. Reddick, welcome. Matthew says Dublin is a different breed. Since that Bulldogs a different breed too.
Yeah, unless y'all talking about dogs and China Express, we straight.
What's going on, Mr. Stone? Number one podcast crew, Waco checking in. We appreciate you, Mr. Stone. We really do. We rock with you too, Mr. Cornelius. You my dog. You my dog.
It's the what up though for me. Like, are you a BMF fan or like that's just really what you say, Mr. Cornelius?
I think that's really what he say.
Yep, we're gonna leave that one right there where it's at. Moving on. What y'all think about them college football rankings that dropped yesterday?
He's a solid dude. I still don't understand why Miami is ahead of UGA, but not my monkey, not my circus.
And one lost team. That's the only reason why. And putting them in position to lose to SMU to still make the playoffs.
Yeah.
What else is there to understand? I'm just saying.
Yeah. Mr. Cornelius said he spent a lot of his childhood up top before moving back to Georgia. Okay, got you. Maine said they say it's hard to beat a team 4 times in a row. We trying to pull it off Friday. That's gonna be a good one. Matthew Fielder says hopefully there are no Ola fans in here, but they better watch their backs next year because Jones County is out for blood. Y'all hear that, Ola? They ready.
And if they ain't in here, get them in here. Bring them back next year.
Yeah. How can somebody explain how Bama's at 13? Bama has 3 losses, but I don't think why are they in a position to still get in is my question. They shouldn't be as high as 13 because it's Bama. But no.
But at the same time though, hold on, real fast. I'm sorry to interrupt, but at the same time, ask yourself this question. Is Ole Miss, South Carolina, Arizona State, and Tulane better than Alabama? And the answer you're going to come up with is no.
You're right. Mr. Sir Flash Sanders, Raymond, welcome to the podcast. He says Stevenson in the house. Y'all be picking against us every time, but definitely enjoy hearing about the other classifications in high school football, though. Do we pick against Stevenson every time? I don't think so.
No. We know,
No.
well, no, we don't pick against Stevenson every time. The one thing is, I will say about Stevenson is somebody on this panel knows who you are and can speak solidly about you. So I'm gonna put it like that.
But I don't. I think what he's referring to is like when we do the play brackets.
Hmm.
The listeners dictate who we put in those play brackets, and a lot of them they just don't know a lot about Stevenson. And whoever's fan base is the loudest, the squeakiest wheel gets the oil, and so that's all it is. So make sure you bring your folks to come talk up Stevenson, and then you can get a little more say. So you feel me, Mr. Sanders? You feel me? Mr. Hadley, Brooks County is in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mr. Jones Sr., welcome. Welcome back. What's going on, Sean? All right, thanks. We will keep up the great work. Yep. Okay. I'm glad you got me. And Mr. Sanders, if you have time later on tonight, if you want to come on and tell us why you think that Stevenson is going to beat Southeast Bullock, then you let us know. Please do. What's going on, J-Bo? How you doing? How you doing? Man. Y'all got a big game on Friday. All I know is whoever does not win that game, y'all still need to show up. Okay? Y'all still need to show up. What's good, Mr. McDaniel? How you doing? Y'all been watching film on Sequoia? Don't they play? Yeah, they play Sequoias. Who play? Lee County plays Sprayberry. That's it. I know it's two S's. I think both of them gonna lose, but who are me to judge? He said he coached. He just enjoys having a Georgia high school football. Oh, you can't come talk to us. Okay, it's all right. It's all right. We'll call one of your folks to come on and talk to us and tell us why Stevenson's gonna beat Southeast Bullock.
No. We're not gonna do that here. We're not gonna let Mr. Sanders slide like that. Mr. Sanders can come on here and talk
He sure can.
and
Yeah, we don't want
let
strategy.
us know about. Well, I'm not gonna say us, but let the listeners know who Stevenson is and what you guys got going on at Stevenson because a lot of folks just don't understand. And a lot of folks just don't know. So, Mr. Sanders, encourage you to come on and talk about the school. We had Calvary Day on the past 2 years. Talk about Calvary Day. We got a staff member that comes on and talks about acquaintance and actually conversates with us. We just want to conversate with you. We're not looking for your game plan. We're not trying to get insight on what the
The
transfer
game
coordinator is doing.
strategy and nothing of that. Nothing
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
we're not doing that. We're just trying to give your school and put them in the spotlight for a hot second. That's all we
That's
want to
it.
do.
A little razzle dazzle.
That's
Yeah,
it. Just
put
a little
some.
pound.
No, hey, we just trying to bedazzle them.
Yep, moving right along.
Moving right along. What's going on, Mr. Bird? How you doing? Yeah, we could do that later. Sean says Stevenson may do well in 3A, and most years they've been choke artists in the playoffs. Um, Lots of great athletes and probably the highest college scholarship rate over the past 25 years, but historically they haven't been built for the playoffs. Um, let's see what happened. Matter of fact, speaking of Calvary Day, I haven't seen Coach Q all year. Wonder if he's still there and how he's doing.
But can I say one more thing to Coach Sanders? Sanders,
Sure,
um,
sure.
okay, this is all I'm gonna say, Coach Sanders. I'm a City Grove alum, and I support my school.
Now,
So,
he's a community partner.
so that should be
Jesus.
your motivation to come on and speak about Stevenson because I'm the only one talking about the Cab County on here. I need somebody else to come help me talk about the Cab County.
We talk about the Cab County.
Now you know what I'm saying. I'm the only one that really talk on the Cab County because that's where I'm from. That's where I'm at. That's what I do. That's what I know. East
Mm.
side is the best side. That's all I'm saying. All right. I'm going back to smacking. I'm going back to stuffing my face with my fish.
Okay. Marquis says Thompson versus Burke County the day after Thanksgiving is going to be a good one. My in-laws are from Burke County, so imagine how Thanksgiving is going to be for me tomorrow. It's going to be pretty rough for you, friend.
Yeah, you
What's
better
going?
turn up. Shit.
I'm glad you're doing all right, Mr. Bird. What's going on, Main Lakes? Karen Webb, welcome to the podcast, Coffee County. Okay. Um, he said, I got you, bro, for the EA6. Oh Lord. Yeah, Mr. Bird, you can definitely talk to us. Friday Night Lights, I will be returning to Jones County football next year for my 7th year of coaching and my 80th career game. Well, wow, that's an awesome feat. 7 years at the same school. That's awesome. Congratulations to you, Mr. Fielder. Congratulations. What's going on, Mr. Van? Mr. Van, when the time is right, we want y'all to come on, but y'all don't have 6 minutes, okay? We're doing 6-minute segments, and we gotta get your ass up out of here. Y'all got it?
6 minutes. 6 minutes. They can fresh your own.
He's late in
On.
That might be over some of our listeners' head. You know, they still babies.
Yeah, they are. But you late. Me and Shakira already broke that down. Let's see. So, we've got the wizard coming up, and then we have some guests. I'm thinking, right?
Yeah, we got guests. You know, Friday Night Lights gonna give it to you real and raw and uncut. We got interviews nobody else can get.
There it is. All right, Mr. Sanders says that he does believe that they will beat Southeast Bullock if they play how they play. But on any given Friday, anything can happen. That is absolutely true. Well, you know, the best way to cure trash talk is to just go on and beat them on the field. So Thompson, y'all handle business, and you ain't got to worry about them jokers. The week 1 rematch in 6A, Grayson versus Collins Hill. My cousin has talked about that. He is of the belief that finish the sentence, sir. I guess he won't, so I'll finish it. He is of the belief that Collins Hill will not defeat Grayson again. Collins Hill got a lot of players, lost a lot of players to Grayson, and so they played lights out when they first played, but he does not believe that they will repeat that feat. Tell me if I'm wrong.
I'm sorry, babe. I was getting into the car, didn't want the buzzer and everything and everybody here. But ma'am, you are absolutely correct. There's no way Collins Hill will beat Grayson for a second time.
Okay. Oh wow, Central Phoenix City will be playing Thompson for the state again next week. So do they start their high school? Do they start a week earlier than us or something? I'm trying to figure that out. They always, I don't know, they always finish like a couple of weeks before we do.
Yeah, I think they do. Well, I don't know how that always end up. I don't know if they have enough teams to go through so many rounds or something, but they do always have their championship game ahead of us. So that'll be interesting to know what's really going on. I don't think they have as many bye weeks in that we had also. So I think that plays, you know, we going off of 2 bye weeks.
And they apparently they only have 4 rounds according to J-Bo.
Yeah, so that's why I say their rounds are not as deep as ours, and they don't have as many bye weeks, I'm thinking. So I guess that equals up to they like 2-3 weeks ahead of us on the championship game.
Yeah. And I'm gonna read these last couple of comments, and then we're gonna give the floor to the man of the hour.
Mystery.
Welcome, Mr. Hurtado. How about them Fitzgerald Purple Hurricanes? It might be Fitz versus Thomasville Part 2. It very well might be.
Oh, no. You don't get past Worth County. You do not in what? You do not get past Worth County, sir.
Win 3 games and you in the ship. Yeah, that's big.
That's what they say.
So, Wizard,
I'm on time tonight.
I'm so proud of you. How are you?
I'm good. How are y'all?
I'm fine. You see how nice I am when you're on time?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to let you have the floor, sir.
Okay. So before I get started, I just want to know, since I'm on time, do I get a little leeway when the fans start, getting mad at me?
Just calm it down a little bit, Mr. Willard. I like you coming back on the Monday show with a "I told you so" instead of getting rowdy with it.
Okay, I just want to make sure. So I can't hit my 8 ball.
No, you can't do that.
Okay,
Sir,
I can't
I
play
don't
with
want
my
you to
8.
do. Matter of
Okay,
fact,
I'm not gonna play with my magic 8 ball.
Okay, listen. Can I say this
Mhm.
real quick and then I'm going to start? I don't even want you to do that off camera. You're better than that. Okay?
Okay, we're gonna talk to the witch about that one.
No, we're going to talk to a substance abuse counselor about that, okay?
Okay. Okay. I have started my NA meeting.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay. So real fast, we're gonna go ahead and go through the private classifications. So I got Savannah Christian, Hebron Christian, Prince Avenue, and Fellowship Christian winning. I just want to know if anybody got anything to say.
I do. That 8 ball working good for you, Mr. Wizard.
My Lord.
That's isn't that right, Mr. Williams? Zaquan, welcome to the podcast, darling. He says northeast to the dome. Yes, Mr. You give jokers an inch, they want to take a mile, Mr. Sanders. On time, he want to lead the way.
I just asked the question.
It's all
Anybody
right,
still on
sir.
the 8 ball, we ain't following them anyway, so it's fine.
Okay.
What's going on, Oscar? How you doing? All
All
right,
right.
deep
Now y'all know I
shoes.
got 15 minutes to do this. I'm down to 13. So D2, I got Irwin County, Brooks County, Bowden, and Manchester winning.
Ooh, Lincoln County is not going to like that, Mr. Wizard.
Lincoln County, you're on the clock.
That's all I'm saying.
Mr. McDaniel. Yeah, I'm gonna get him some help. He said,
All
"Don't
I'm
come on
saying.
the show next week missing your hat because you sold it for a fix."
Look, man, I don't do crack. I do not freebase cocaine. I will not freebase cocaine.
Crack
This,
is whack,
this
right?
disclaimer, Friday Night Lights podcast does not indulge in drugs, and if we do, it's not crack.
Because crack is whack.
We
I
make too much money.
Thank
Wizard
you.
prefer the stuff from the earth.
and the wizard.
Yes.
We
Hey,
gon'
Mo,
we
how you
have
doing?
we have students watching the show, so just use certain things, say certain things, not say it that way.
Okay, I'm sorry. For like the next 11 minutes, baby, cover your ears up. Okay, that's D2. Any questions on D2 before I move on?
No, I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure the Lincoln people are not pleased with you, but they will express themselves. Keep rolling.
I
I'm
said
sure when
what
we
I
give them the
said.
link to come talk to us, they'll express themselves.
I said what I said. Okay, D1. Fannin County, Toombs County, Worth County, Thomasville all get victories on Friday.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they on your ass tonight, was it?
I
Baby, they
said
owe you.
what I said.
Okay.
So what them young folks say, standing on business, that's what I'm standing on.
He said what he said. It is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
2A, Rockmart, Appling County, Burt County, Carver Columbus will be victorious. All the home teams win.
Everything but the Appling County, I'm with you, Mr. Wizard.
We gonna see. I think I got them on the pick'ems. So if you think you're better than me, go do your pick'ems. All right. Now this the one was. Now this is when it's gonna start getting really shaky and
What's
folks
going
gonna really
on,
get upset.
Dwayne?
So I got Jefferson, I got Peach, I got LaGrange, and I got Stevenson winning this weekend.
What's going on, Dwayne? Bear said you got him. No, but
thank you.
Well, Mr. Barry Band, I said what I said.
Roll that beautiful bean footage, Mr. Wilson.
Baby.
Okay.
So Gino Vanelli Dollar. So welcome to the podcast. What team are you representing? And I'm just trying to make sure that you aren't a troll, because we have a resident troll and he has several personalities and he really needs to be in a mental institution, but that's not my business. So I just want to make sure, we've never seen you before. We want to welcome you and want to make sure that you are legit. So just kind of give us some more information about you. But a 3-17 makes the playoffs because I'm sorry. A 3-17 makes the playoffs because they were fourth in their region more than likely, and all at the top 4 teams in the region automatically make the playoffs. That's how it happens.
Oh, that sounds like a rap song, didn't it?
What?
You got that next, them bars after that got to be hard though. Moving
Hold on,
right
wait a
along.
minute. We gotta be okay. Yeah, we're gonna move.
Creekside.
So 4A, Creekside, Blessed Trinity, Marist, North Dakota, all winning Friday. Y'all see the theme for today? A lot of home teams gonna win. Ain't gonna be too many upsets from those road warriors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now things gonna change eventually, but
5A,
right now,
right here.
Coffee, Lee County, Hughes, Milton, all win this weekend on Friday night. If you don't like what I said, oh well, I said what I said.
Mr. Fielder, why don't you like Creekside? Mr. Henderson, welcome to the podcast. That's the Wizard's voice, and you just gonna have to deal with it.
Yep.
That's his voice. So just listen to the podcast. Okay?
I can't talk about what I did back in the day that messed up my vocal cords with the helium.
We don't have time.
I'm not gonna talk about the helium.
Yeah, Mr. Sanders, TCC is on his head. What were the 2A predictions? You had a late start. You will be pleased, Mr. Henderson. Just know that. What's going on, Mr. Body? Bowden tapped in. Welcome. We're so glad you're here. Make sure, we want you to come on and talk to us in a few minutes too. To tell us why you think Bowden is gonna win. All right, Mr. Wizard, go ahead and finish up.
Okay, I got Grayson. 6A is pretty easy. Grayson, Carrollton, Douglas County, and Beaufort all gonna win. I don't think anybody else sees it anyway.
Yeah, I believe that, Mr. Miles. TCC fans about to turn this podcast every way but loose. Mr. Fielder said because they got broken in half in Texas.
That ain't nothing new. They don't like me, and I don't like them.
I hope they do.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Mr. Fielder, in Creekside's defense, just about everybody not named Milton or Carrollton would have gone out to Texas and gotten beat to sleep, but they shouldn't have gone out there. You're right. Mr. Williams says Hoko for the upset. Mr. Ferguson said no need to talk about it. That humble pie will be served. But no, Mr. Ferguson, we want to talk about, because we want to know more about your team. So we want somebody to come on here and tell us, just talk it out with us. Dwayne, they had Brooks County winning. You talking about the 1A prediction? That's all you care about. They had Brooks County winning. What's going on, Mr. Murray? He said, Mr. Murray says he begs to differ. What's going on, Mr. Smith?
You ain't got a beg. I said what I said.
And Mr. Wembley says Houston County only puts up 28 as one of the highest scoring offenses in 5A. Are you sure about that?
So it's 2081.
Yep.
28
Against Milton.
Oh, okay. I get what he's saying. Because I like Houston County in that game too.
Can I have some? Can y'all send me some?
No, baby, you don't need nothing else, okay?
You don't even know what I'm talking about. I could have been talking about boiled peanuts.
You don't need nothing. Nothing.
I know what I do need. I need to go down to the basement and get
Yes,
me a potion.
That's what you do. That's all you need.
Okay, you know what? I got 4 minutes left. I'm gonna let y'all have these 4 minutes.
Oh,
We appreciate that.
I'm going to the basement and get me a cup of potion.
Do your thing, Will.
Cause my baby
Will,
calling me.
Will, we need you to stay close, cause you know TCC gonna want to talk to you, so stay close.
Okay. I'm just a text. You know, I got a new phone, right? I got a new iPhone, right? I've been texting and stuff, so I'm a text away now.
Do your thing, Wizard.
Do you think?
I get good reception.
Okay, before you go, since you got 4 minutes left, would you please go to D2 and would you please go back to 2A for these late comers?
Man,
now look,
if I can get on time, y'all need to get on time.
Yeah. Okay, that's D2.
Okay, that's D2.
You see them, Dwayne? They got Irwin, Brooks, Bowden, and Manchester. Yeah, Bear said, damn.
You know what? They done got me on a leash. I can't say what I want to say, but I'm going to tell you like this.
Hold it till Monday, Mr. Wizard. Hold it till Monday.
What I said. That's my saying on Wednesday now. I said what I said.
It is what it is, and it's going to be what it's going to be.
Okay, and y'all want to see 2A, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Everything but the Appleton County. You all right.
Right.
And to those in the top 5, make sure you get your pick'ems in by Friday at 6.
Yes. Thank you.
Oscar say you about to go missing.
Ain't nobody coming to touch me. Ain't nobody fly through the wind like me. You must don't know who my girl is.
Okay, we don't care. You're welcome, Mr. Henderson. You're welcome.
You know what? I'm not doing this with y'all no more. I got 2 minutes. I'm trying to get y'all more time tonight because I hear y'all got a packed show tonight.
Okay, well, we thank you so much, and we'll see you on Monday, okay?
All right, y'all be easy. Good luck to everybody on Friday.
Peace out, Wizard.
Peace out, Wizard. Yes, please take that down. Please take that down. Because he is about to lose his mind. Oh.
What's wrong? What is wrong with Barry today?
He's a little he's definitely a little
He been turned all day.
All week actually. Ever since Friday night. But he's really but that's okay.
What a hustle on it.
Okay, so all right, guys. We have some special guests tonight. We have with us tonight 2 of Peach County High School's best and brightest. We have the Hudson duo. We have Mr. DJ Hudson. He is number 1. He's a quarterback, dual threat, throws accurately, runs. He can do it all. And he just broke a record for Peach County for 33 touchdowns, the most touchdowns scored in a single season. And one of his best receivers, who happens to be his brother, number 0, Zion Hudson. And he not only does he catch the ball and return punts, but he also is a backup safety and he can do it all as well. So, podcast, I am pleased So podcast, y'all help me and join me in welcoming DJ and Zion to the show. And they took time to talk to us tonight. Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome.
What's
Thank you for
going
having us.
on?
Great to be here.
KV1, what's going on with you?
Hey, how are you?
All right, finally get you on the show, bro. Y'all boys been doing your thing this year. I'm gonna let the panel talk to y'all real quick if any questions they have before I get back with my questions. But just wanted to congratulate y'all on the season and glad to have y'all on the show.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
So I'll ask the first question. I mean, I know that you all are. I mean, I see y'all every Friday. I've seen you every Friday since August, so I know what you can do on the field, and I bet $1 to a donut that you're very good academically as well. I know your mom and daddy don't play those kinds of games, so I know you got to do your work too. So how do you balance the two?
Really is just it's really just you. We work hard. We work hard on the field, of course, and then you gotta be able to take a step back and and look at it from a grade standpoint because you're really a student athlete. So you gotta have your grades to be able to do anything that you want to. You can't really go to college if you have bad grades because talent only takes you so far. So you gotta be able to have the brains. You gotta be able to have the good grades to take you to them higher places.
Okay.
In our household, grades are the most important thing. Our parents, they hold us to a high standard, and grades are very important.
That is awesome. Y'all keep it up. Y'all keep it up. Any other podcast?
Yeah, A1. Beginning of the season, man, I talked to you at practice and I asked you what games you was looking forward to. You remember what you told me?
I said the Northside game and the Perry game.
In the Perry game. And I'm not mistaken if I look back at the stats, those are probably your two best games that you've had all season, stat-wise. If you are able to make it to the state championship game, what would you take from those two games where you had your best game? That's what you was drawn up for at the beginning of the season. Those are the games you wanted. Those are the games you went out and did what you needed to do. What drive, what motivation would you lock in that state championship game to ensure that you can come out and have that type of game that you had in those two games that you was really looking forward to playing?
Well, it starts that Monday. Well, it really starts that Sunday watching film on the opponent. But really going through practice, championship reps, every rep, every day, and holding other players on the team to that same standard. Because that north side and Perry week, I knew, especially Perry, I knew they were going to be a really tough game. And I wanted those two games bad because Northside, we lost to Northside, got embarrassed over there at the MAC. And then Perry beat us at home last year. And especially that Northside game, I didn't want that feeling to happen again. And you saw how we ended up playing them. We ended up winning that game 50-7. But that was just because of the preparation we had all week. But also that Perry game, of course, this year we fell short again. But I feel like that week we prepared the best that we have going up to that point. And after that loss, we just take it even more serious. We take every more rep serious, every practice more serious, and especially that film because you gotta know what the opponent is doing before that Friday. So it's always good to get ahead on film and stuff like that.
Okay. Now, Z, have you set any goals this year? Are there any numbers or anything that you wanted to achieve this year?
My goals, really for my numbers, I don't have any. I want to win the state championship and get Peach back to where we're supposed to be.
That's what I'm talking about.
I love it. I love it.
What about And my last question again, if the panel have anything else, how is it to play for your dad being a coach? Because like Jess said, the last 2 years I've been watching you guys every game. And I see Coach Hudson getting on your butts. How is it playing for your dad?
It's always fun because you always have someone on the sideline that's gonna tell you he's gonna tell you what you're doing wrong, but he also gonna praise you when you do something good. And it's always good to have someone because it's very easy when you're doing so well to get a big head, but it's always good to have someone on the sideline to keep you humble and get ready for the next series.
Mm-hmm. That's great.
For sure. Now y'all know I got a question, right?
I was waiting on you.
Okay. This is Mr. Thirsty. I am gonna say this one first things first. Congratulations on the season that you all in Peach County are having this year. That's number one. Number two, I'm going to be completely honest. I was very, very, very critical of you last year, DJ, for a
Yes, sir.
particular reason. And this year, you took you and your teammates have went from 4-7 and turned the program around to 11-1 as of today. My question for you on that, and both of you all, what changed between last year and this year? What's the biggest thing that you can say is making the difference between last season and this season?
I would say our bond, because we're way closer than the team that was last year. And
Mhm.
last year was the first year of the whole new coaching staff.
Mhm.
This year, during spring, we all bonded and clicked together, and I think that is a huge part of why we're so successful this this year.
And I'll also say that we take everything a lot more serious. It's like we practice with much more intent because that was one of the first losing seasons Peach County had in Lord knows how long, and it was really an embarrassment. It was really an embarrassment to everybody who's on that team, and I know that senior class had left with a bad taste in their mouth. And me as a senior this year, I didn't want that same taste in my mouth my senior year. So even at the senior meeting, we are talking about how we can't do the same things we're doing last year. We have to pick up. We have to pick everybody up and just move on from that year because we can't change it. It's in the past, but we can most definitely learn from it.
And learn from it you have.
For
Very,
sure,
very
for sure.
pleased.
Okay, so Z, this is my next question for you. What advice do you have for your brother in this rising senior class that's going to be undoubtedly the leaders for next year? What's the one message you want to leave for them before
DJ?
you walk across that stage?
Um, my advice to them is just always have each other's back because you don't know what anybody's going through. Um, and you're stronger together. So if one guy on the team is going through a rough patch, it makes it 10 times better for the team to go help that guy out, and maybe in the future when you're having that rough patch, some other guys will come help you out, and that's how you build a brotherhood because we're just not here to be brothers right now. We're here for, like I tell the guys all the time, I'm here for you 10 years in the future, 20 years in the future. I want to be that guy you can always come to for advice if you need something. And I just want to be that guy for them.
All about that brotherhood. All about the brotherhood.
Yes, sir.
All about and great leadership. That's a great leadership quality, DJ. That's an excellent leadership quality. We have any other questions from the panel?
I do. Good evening, guys. I'm Shakira, the feisty bulldog. Um, so I have a fun question for you all. Is there, being that you are a brother tandem, is there any competition amongst you all? And if so, Can you kind of talk about it or explain it a little bit?
I like to say, like, yeah, we're always competing, but I want to say game wise, I don't really think we think about it like that. We just in all honesty, we just want to win. But maybe that next day, when they compare stats, then maybe we get a little competitive then and start to actually think about it.
Okay, well, not to interrupt you, DJ, but who's the fastest?
Me. Me.
I think I asked Coach that because I think Z's the fastest, but I won't take that away from you. Okay,
Yeah,
you can continue. Z, your answer to Shakira's question?
Well, like you said, like during the game, we're just trying to win.
Yeah.
But outside of sports and football, we compete all day, every day. We compete eating, the video game, we compete all day.
I love it. I love it.
Love it.
Any
love
chance
it.
we get, we're gonna try to beat each other at anything.
Yes, Lord.
That's how it's
Yes.
supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be.
And the
Yes.
camaraderie, it shows the relationship, and big up Miss Hudson and Coach Hudson, man. They have raised two great boys. It shows the connection that you all have as brothers to be able to go out on that football field and perform the way you all do. I think this year has been one of the most explosive offense I've seen at Peach County in a while. And there are great athletes all over that field. It do starts and go with you, one. And you, the camaraderie and the connection you have with your brother, man. I as a fan, and I'm pretty sure there's people that's not Peach County here on our podcast that talk about the Hudson connection. And man, it's amazing to watch you boys play.
It
Yes, sir.
really
Thank
is.
you.
Thank you
And
so much.
I just want to say, you don't know me, but I'm your internet auntie, and I'm in the stands every Friday, and I'm rooting for you every Friday. Just know I'm gonna be up there with a big mouth hollering.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank y'all so much.
And when I'm gonna come down to the wall and I'm gonna tell you how many touchdowns I want, and then I go back and sit down.
Yes, sir.
And all right, who do we have in the window with us?
Coach Hud.
What's going on, Coach Hudson? How are
How y'all
you?
doing?
So good to see you.
Good.
And thank you for allowing your young men to speak with us for a few minutes tonight. We really appreciate you.
No problem at all. I always want them to just engage in different kind of speaking engagement. They're both kind of shy in nature, so we're just trying to get them to wake up a little bit.
Well, they're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to you. Shout out to your wife, your entire family, because I'm a coach's daughter, so I know the time and the effort that it takes to put into building a football team, just doing what you do. And a lot of times, and you just pour into other people. So I just want to say from that perspective, just thank you so much for everything that you do.
No problem. I say all the time, just doing this for 32 years, you got to be made for this. And I think God blessed me in a situation where I'm able to do these things for young men, and it's a bonus to be able to do it for your sons as well. And yeah, the wife is she's a soldier. She's in the school system as well. She's a counselor at Houston County High School. But she's also a senior assistant director of admissions at University of Georgia. So she's in the grind as well with NCAA stuff and financial aid and teaching kids how to do applications and all that stuff. So she's in that grind as well. And but in the forefront, she's our backbone here at home. Her and the daughters out tonight watching Wicked. I mean, they had their girls' day out today. So, but we try to let them do their thing as well, but they are big time supporters for us. So it's huge, especially
I'm sorry.
I know you're fine. I said, especially to be a husband and a coach, and sometimes you spend more time with other people's children than your own. So to have somebody that understands that, and it's big time.
Yes, shout out to Mrs. Hudson and your beautiful daughter. We got some comments, but I'll just sum it up. Everybody's welcoming you all to the podcast. They're really enjoying what you're saying, and that you're very well spoken, and they're wishing you good luck on Friday.
Thank you.
So,
Thank y'all.
Thank y'all so much.
Hey,
yeah.
Coach, while I got you on, man, I asked Z and one who was the fastest, Coach. You care to chime in on that?
And they'll compete. If I say one or the other, they're gonna go in the street and try to run tonight and see who
Try to
can beat
race
it.
and try to.
I'm already knowing that, but they do a good job. Right now, it may be Z. I don't know. We're gonna see on Friday night. We look at the miles per hour. At the end of the game, they have a little. We have this Titan thing that registered their miles per hour, how much they run and stuff like that, and they both gone 20 miles per hour this year.
Okay.
But we'll see on Friday night who's gonna win what.
Mm-hmm.
He said Friday night. I like that.
Now
He said
Z's
Friday
ahead.
night. I like that.
Yeah. So we again, we appreciate it so much. I'm really excited. I feel like I do. I really consider them my nephews. I don't know you personally, but I am your internet auntie, and like I said, I'm in the stands every Friday hollering. If you hear a real loud lady, it's probably me. And Mr. Fielder says he wants to see Jones County versus Peach County Part 3 soon. So if the AD is listening, y'all make it happen.
We ready for whatever.
Also, Coach, I appreciate you having the boys on, the young men on tonight, because I got with you about the recruiting thing. That's one thing we love here at FNL. We do love the kids, and we try to get them out there. We do have some channels and things that we're going to be using, and we have been using the last couple of years, and we have been pushing that. So, DJ, you are a great athlete, great student, man, and just know that you got us here at Friday Night Lights standing behind you, and we are pushing for more recruiting schools to come in. And we know you do have offers. Continue to do what you're doing, and we sure that there will be plenty more to come in.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
We appreciate that, especially mom and dad, for keep that money in our pockets.
Definitely.
Can I ask Coach Hudson? Coach Hudson, I got a quick question for you. And this is for other student athletes that are listening. And I ask every coach that comes on, I'm gonna ask you the same question. From not from a parent, but from a coach's perspective. What can you tell these 8th and 9th graders when it comes to recruiting? What type of advice do you have for them?
The first thing is we want them to be a student athlete. I mean, because that's what's going to get the recruiting by far. In my 32 years, the big time athletes, the student athletes get the recruiting before anything else. One of my most famous stories is Trey Hill, the uncle of Hunter Hill. I was there when I coached him at Houston County High School, and Trey wasn't being heavily recruited at all, even though he was a great athlete. When Trey made a 26 on the ACT, his recruiting skyrocketed. And it was based on all the things he did academically. He was always a great student. He had a high GPA, but he was a good athlete as well. But the biggest thing is, especially when them young guys, when you come in, your 9th grade year is so important because it's easier to maintain a GPA versus to build it up. Because once you come in at that young age and you don't do well in your 9th grade year, it's an uphill battle to try to climb to get back on top of things in order to be able to get that scholarship academically, because those colleges are going to talk to your counselor before they talk to your coaching staff. A lot of times you can imagine how saturated Fort Valley and Warner Robins is with great athletes. But those cats can get their grades and now they just around Warner Robins and around Fort Valley used to be great athletes, but they didn't take care of the business in the classroom, and that made a difference. But those kids that did, those kids that did do what they're supposed to do academically, they were able to build upon, the athletic scholarships and those type things. So that's so very important. And from mothers and fathers, I will say this: you are your best recruiter for your children, because at the bottom line is there's nobody invested in your child more than you are. So as a parent, you need to make sure they're taking care of their business in the classroom, and secondly, put them out there so that they can be visible to colleges. I every weekend we're somewhere. It can be an offer or not. It can be an official visit or not, or it just can be an invite only or not. It don't matter. I want my sons to get out there, and so they can see what they want to do. But I want to also, put them in front of colleges and that, so they can see their character. They can see how, if they're well spoken, if they can see who I am as a father, to see, okay, the apple may not fall far from the tree. So all those things are very important. And you just can't think because your son can run fast, your son play really good in football or basketball or whatever they do, that they're going to go to school. That's not true, because you got to think that your child is competing with thousands and thousands of other students all over this country. So they're competing for the exact same scholarships. So if they're not doing what they're supposed to do, there's another kid that is. So we try to, make sure the kids understand that it's your job as a student athlete to do that. And you separate that as a coach. I'm that kind of coach where I'm gonna treat every child that's in our program like my sons, and I'm gonna do all I can to get them there. But there's a lot of coaches that don't do that. They're gonna get that 4 years out of them. They're gonna help them win a championship or not. If they're doing what they're supposed to do, then fine. If they're not, then that's not my problem. And that's not a good coach. But that's how a lot of coaches are, and it's unfortunate. But the biggest thing is, I know one thing at Peace County right now, our coaching staff, we have a recruiting coordinator. We check grades every single Tuesday to see if kids are doing what they're supposed to do. And we want them to be better young men. And to be better young men, we want them to be educated. And we fight for that, and we push them through that. And it's nothing for me to leave my PE class and go to an English class and say, hey, man, what you're doing? If that teacher emails me or texts me or say, coach, such and such is not doing what he's supposed to do, he's missing this assignment, that assignment, I'm gonna bring him out of that PE class and weightlifting. We're gonna sit in the classroom, we're gonna get that work made up, we're gonna send him back to class. So it's just one of those things where, as a coaching staff, we want to make sure we're doing that part, but we want to be in partnership with parents. If parents doing what they're supposed to do, coaches doing what they're supposed to do, and that student athletes doing what they're supposed to do, it puts all of them in a better situation for them to be recruited. So that's what we push. We push for a better young man, and I think pushing for a better young man makes us successful in football, but it also makes us successful as young men becoming men.
Great answer.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach.
No problem at all.
Great answer. Any other questions, guys?
I'm good over here.
Well, we thank y'all so much for taking the time out to speak to us tonight. Again, I'm looking at the comments, and everybody is pleased with what you're saying. They're very impressed by you all. I mean, y'all have done a great job tonight, and I'm just pleased as punch. And I thank you for taking time out of your very busy schedule. Don't hesitate to come back. We'd love to talk to y'all again after we go to the Dome and win. See how I put that into existence. Yeah,
absolutely.
So we would love for y'all to come back and talk to us at any time. Thank you so much, and wish you the best of luck on Friday night.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank y'all for having us.
We appreciate y'all more than you know. We appreciate it.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
All right, have a good evening, fellas.
All right, we appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one.
You too. Thanks. All right. So that was the Hudson family. Thank y'all so much. What you laughing at, Mr. Raymond? Mr. Raymond Sanders? What you laughing at?
One thing I can tell you.
Because he's gonna see y'all in Atlanta.
No. Ain't he Stevenson?
Nah, he might see us next week.
Next week in Fort Valley, Georgia.
When he drive from over there in Stone Mountain to come to the Benz, he gonna see us. How about that?
You know what? I can make that game too.
Whatever.
You
Bye.
could make this one.
I don't know. I told you the Bulldogs playing Friday night.
What they got? Yeah, we got to focus on Calhoun. We got big fish to fry. We ain't worried about Stevenson right now.
Yeah.
And they got to worry about Southeast Bullock. We got Calhoun to worry about because we got some. But again, yeah, we can't look too far ahead. But I am speaking that into existence. That's right.
Snap! We did go through all the brackets on Monday, huh?
Yes, we did. So now is the time where we sending out links, and these people gonna come on here and tell us why their team is gonna win.
Okay. Well, while we doing that and waiting for people to come on and send out links, what classification we gonna start in tonight so I can go ahead and get my Stephen A. Smith on?
No, they're not talking. They're not talking. Thank you. Same to you, Mr. Sanders. Good luck to y'all against Southeast Bullock.
And remember, it only 6 minutes.
It's only what?
They only got 6 minutes to say what they're gonna say.
Yeah, you got 6 minutes to say whatever you're gonna say. So who's up?
Oh, we're gonna. So while we wait, what classification can we talk about while we waiting for somebody to raise their hand?
Where do you want to start, Mr. Thirsty? It's all about you and what you want.
No, it ain't about me. I'm just trying. I'm trying to fill the air until somebody comes on.
We're deferring to you. Okay, Mr. Murray, we got you.
Okay, then. Let's talk about D1.
We're gonna send you to Mr. Murray would like a link. He's from Jenkins County, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we could talk. Okay, we'll slide down to D1.
Danny says start with 6A and go down.
Okay, ain't nothing to talk about in 6A. Everybody know everybody that's gonna win in 6A. Everybody know. Carrollton gonna win, Buford gonna win, Douglas County gonna win, Grayson gonna win.
We had a Douglas County fan up here that was talking right before the Wizard came on, and I forgot to tell him welcome to the podcast. And I hope he's still listening, and I hope that he would like to come on and tell us. He said Douglas County is gonna win it all. That's what he said.
I would really like to send the link out to Coach Sanders. That's what I really want. If I get to drive the car tonight, I want to drive the car to Mr. Sanders' house and let him come on and just talk. Let's conversate.
Converse. Don't say that no more.
Converse. I promise not to go into Stephen A. mode.
Yeah, right.
I promise. I won't do. I never go with Stephen A. mode on a coach. We like having coaches on because coaches provide great insight and a great aspect on their team and their opponent. We love to have coaches on. Don't do me like that.
Okay, so y'all keep raising. We got Mr. Murray raising his hand. Mr. Bird wants to come back and talk to us. I know that. Who else wants to come talk to us? Mr. Jones, there you go. My boy. What's going on, Miss Esther? Welcome. Y'all raise your hands. Which one of y'all coming on?
I'm more skip. I'm more skip than Stephen A.
They are ready for you,
That's
Mike.
fine. I'm ready for them. I'm ready to tell it like a TI is. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna tell you what you don't want to tell yourself.
Mr. Sanders said, "Send it." Dro said, "You more like Skip than Stephen A."
You know what? It all depends on who we talking about.
Mike is gonna send it to you in a minute, Mr. Murray. We gonna find somebody from Brooks County to come talk to, so y'all can talk together and fuzz. Mr. Joyner, welcome to the podcast. He's gonna send a link to Jeffrey. Mr. Jones said he was gonna come on and talk to us tonight too. So, because he definitely has a bone to pick with you all, because y'all constantly talking about Milton this and Milton that. And you discounting Lee County, and he don't like that.
All I'm gonna ask is one question. Tell me why we should not be talking about Milton like that.
So that's why he's gonna come on and answer that question. But first things first, did you send the link to Mr.
I sent it to Jeff.
Coach Mr. Sanders, and did you send the link to Mr. Murray?
I sent it to
And
Mr. Murray.
I sent
okay,
I sent the link to Coach Sanders, to
okay.
Mr. Sanders. I sent the link to him, but it's yeah, I sent the link to him. So um yeah, I'm just waiting on
Send
him
it
to
to Mr. Murray.
I
And
sent it
who
to
else
Mr.
from
Murray.
Brooks County want to come talk to us? Mr. Murray was the first one that put his hands up.
yeah, I'm ready for this one tonight.
Dro,
I
speaking
ain't got
of
I ain't got nowhere to go neither.
Dro, why? Yeah, Dro, why aren't you here? You supposed to be on here to get these people out of here. I mean, Mike said he gonna do it, but he can't. Look, the
I mean,
antagonist and the agitator got to be on at the same time.
come
So
on, Joe.
Dro,
Hold
come
on.
on.
Do I need to send the Mo send the link to Joe, or do I need to send
Dro
it?
said he's sick. Well, I hope you feel better. Dro got the link
Oh, okay.
already. He said
Okay.
he's
I
sick.
know he got the link. It was a joke, girl.
You so retarded. I'm sorry. I'm slow. I'm a thurler. Mr. Butts said, did I miss something? Mr. Butts, we're about to have fans come on and tell us why their team is going to win. Now we got Mr. Murray from Jenkins County that's going to come on and talk to us. So now, do you want to be the representative for Brooks County? Because I don't see anybody else up here talking. Do we need to send you a link so you can come on and have a conversation with Mr. Murray? We'd love to hear it. You see, Ebony already said you need to come on. And some tell me what Ebony says goes. So listen. What's going on, Mr. Dennis? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Mr. Murray, come. Did you send a link to Mr. Murray? He said, "Hurry up, Jenkins County. I'm losing patience."
I sent it to him.
You sent Mr. Murray, and you sent
Yeah.
it to Mr. Butts. He's Mr. Butts. We ain't worried about that. You just come on and talk. You talked to us last year. Come on, talk to us now. What's going on, Black Diamond Smith? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the podcast, Burke County for the win. Okay. Okay, who are we talking with? Who's this?
Hey, how y'all doing? This is Coach Sanders.
What's going on, Coach Sanders? How are you?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Fine. Welcome to our podcast. We're so glad you decided to join us.
No, I do want to say I do enjoy the podcast. I stumbled upon it a couple weeks ago on Facebook, just scrolling, and I definitely enjoy it. It's nice to have a Georgia football podcast. Florida got one, Texas got one, and it's hard to find one for Georgia to be for real. So I definitely enjoy you guys.
Well, thank you so much. So much. Mr.
Appreciate
Jones.
that, though.
Mr. Jones need the link too, guys. Jeremy Jones. Okay, so and the reason we have you on here, like we try to cover all teams in Georgia. We're not specific to one area. We cover the entire state of Georgia. Well, you know it's 400 plus schools, and so we can't get everybody. Right. And so anytime we can get insight on teams that don't have a huge representation here, we just like to hear a little bit about
I can tell
it.
you a little bit about our team, man. I won't be long for real, but we kind of young, but we got some good young guys. We starting a lot of sophomores, but we do have about 8 seniors starting. Our quarterback and our offensive line. 4 of those guys been 4-year starters for us, so we've been building every year. Our first year we didn't make the playoffs with them as freshmen. Second year we went to the second round this past season. Last year we went to the Elite Eight, so just trying to get over that hump. We're a physical team. I can say that. If you watch us, that's one thing you will know is we are physical. We are pretty balanced. Mr. Thirsty is he pretty head on his assessment of us. Our defense, we're gonna be physical. We try to be disciplined, take away the big plays, and just play sound football. Really.
Okay. Well, good. So, do y'all have Southeast Bullock at home, or do y'all have to travel to Statesboro?
We at home this week. So we got them. They coming up from Statesboro. We're expecting a good team, though, a physical team. They're running that double back option. So we had a problem with that in the first round, but that was our first time really seeing it all year. We were playing a lot of spread teams so far this season. This last week we seen Jenkins with the same offense, and we kind of played well towards it. Got a lot of turnovers. So this week we're expecting our guys just to come out, play physical, and make sure that they're disciplined with their eyes.
Okay, that's good stuff. Mike, you got something to say? Am I the only one whose mic is on? Hello.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, you was the only one at the time because you know me. I be eating and stuff. But Coach, formally introduce yourself. Coach, now what's your position on the staff? How long you been on the staff? Stuff like that.
Um, Raymond Sanders, I actually played at Stevenson. I ended up going to play running back at the University of Kentucky. I coach running backs at Stevenson. I've been here for the past 4 years with Coach Jelks. And actually, I've been coaching for about 7 years since I came back from school. Went a couple different places. I was at Woodland, Stockbridge, Southwick for a while. And then I stopped coaching for a little bit. My dad had a little health thing, so Coach Jelks, once he got the job, he called me up and we got back into it. We've been rolling ever since.
Oh, okay. Well, Coach, I do got something I want to ask you. I just got to know this question.
Yes, sir.
You guys dropped down from 4A to 3A last year. So my question is, and this is something that the panel has already said for this year. 3A is kind of watered down right now, not what we're used to seeing in 3A. So from a coach's perspective, what's your evaluation, your outlook, how you feel about 3A this year?
I think it's some pretty good teams. Peach County, Jefferson, LaGrange, Sandy Creek was good. It's some teams that lost that were good teams. It's Georgia high school football, so it's kind of hard to say that we have like bad football. So we got to prepare for like it's the same thing. 4A we lost last year in Elite 8 to Perry. That was a good game. They had a couple good big plays on us that turned the game around. But just playing those teams, we play those. It's real similar. As long as you got to just be a good disciplined football team that's willing to block and tackle. It's Georgia high school football, so I can't say it's watered down. This is our first year here. We just trying to make sure that we, make a statement and earn our respect in 3A since we're new here. But we definitely respect the team that's been in this classification, and also ones that joined like Jefferson. I think they Final Four last year. Sandy Creek definitely been to the championship game in this classification before against Cedar Grove, your team. So even Cedar Grove at 3-7 was a tough opponent that we had to make sure that we played. That game went down to the wire, and that record didn't show who they were as a team in most instances. So
Well, I ain't gonna, coach, we're not gonna lie on this one. What we do, we're gonna tell the truth. The pick six helped y'all. Those two interceptions back to back helped y'all in that game. One being a pick six, and another one could have been a pick six. But if I ain't mistaken, somebody stepped out of bounds because what's your linebacker? Number 10 or number 0? I think got two of them.
Number 0, yeah, Ramondo
Yeah,
Craddock.
got two of them.
Yeah. No, those games did help. We definitely pride ourselves in creating turnovers and just tackling. Cedar Grove, those interceptions definitely helped. That return definitely was big for us. So I can't say that. Like I said, they were definitely a good opponent, especially the kids pretty much knowing each other. That's always going to be a tough game.
So if anybody was to tune in and watch Stevenson Southeast Bullet, who should they be looking? Who would you tell them to look at and watch? Because that kid there needs a scholarship.
6 minutes up.
Okay, I'll finish on this. Number 0, Ramondo Craddock, our linebacker, our quarterback, number 12, Marty Barton, our center. You'll be surprised. He does a lot of things that a lot of high school centers don't do. Number 53, Marcus Andrews. Man, those guys are our 3 captains, and they're leading us this year. And we're expecting big things from them again Friday.
All right, Coach. We appreciate you coming on, Coach.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Coach, would you have a problem if I reached out to you for an interview? Well, goddamn, Mo. We were talking to a coach.
Did you get him on?
I didn't do that. He did that on his own.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It is what it is. But Coach, I want you to come back and do it and do an interview with us.
Yeah, he's listening, so he hears.
And thank you so much for coming on. And make sure you invite some other people to join us. And so, who do we have down here now? Who is this with this J up here? Is that Jeffrey Murray? No, you good, Mr. Sanders. Thank you. Mr. Murray. Hello.
Take yourself off. Well, he ain't on mute. That's for sure. Now he on mute. Now
Okay,
he off mute.
Mr. Jones, Trayvon Jones. He's a Jenkins County he's a Jenkins County fan too. Send him the link so they can be on here together.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Y'all send Trayvon
Okay.
Jones a link. Y'all see that? Send him a link so he can come talk to us about the war as well. What's going on, Mr. Murray? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I appreciate y'all for having me.
Okay, so let us know a little bit about Jenkins County and why you will be successful on Friday.
Okay, we are of course, we're a Wing T team. It's our second year going 10-2. It's our first time getting to the quarterfinals, the third round since 1960. And I just think since our coach came back, Coach Waters, they just done built the program to the point where we're ready to take that next step, and we're ready to get some respect in the state of Georgia. And besides the schools that normally be there, the Lincolns, the Manchesters, the Bowtons, when a small school like us have a good season, it's always looked at as a wash in the pan, a fluke, or it's a weak schedule. But we've been playing in this region forever. But the region mysteriously went weak when we was 1-9 and 2-8. And actually the region got stronger. They moved some teams back. They moved Metal back. They moved Scriven back. They moved Bryan County back. I know their records didn't deflected this year, aside from Metal, but them teams are bigger than us. They got more access to more kids than we got. We lose athletes every year to neighboring counties. In Jenkins County, we got to pull from what we got. We can't go into Statesboro like a Porter, or we can't go into Swainsboro like a ECI can. So we constantly fighting off Burke County for our kids.
Okay.
So when we put together a season like this, we're gonna ride. And I feel like we're gonna go down to Brooks County and show that we can play physical and that we ready for the big stage.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Well, you know what though? I'm gonna ask you. I got a question for you, Mr. Murray, on this.
Sure.
As you said, last year y'all basically are at the same record y'all was at last year, 10-2. Right now, difference is you're in the quarterfinals, vice the second round.
Right.
This stage that these kids are walking into, these are bright lights from here forward. The lights get brighter each round. Do you feel these kids are ready for it? Are they built for it? Have they been prepared for it?
I'm gonna tell you this.
Yes.
Those seniors and those sophomores, they had some heartbreak out in Doolin County last year in Doolin.
Mm-hmm.
And they felt like that they was robbed in the sense of proving themselves against a Bowden. They feel like that they should have went farther. So they've taken upon themselves to say, okay, we gonna prove it that it wasn't a fluke, and we gonna get as far as we can go. But I tell you this, win, lose, or draw, somebody gonna come out that game bruised up and battered. Yeah, I know Brooks County like to hit you in the mouth, but we gonna hit back.
Ooh,
And I ain't just talking from a fan standpoint. I'm telling you what I watched all year. We played Lincoln early in the year. We didn't come out on the right side, but going into the fourth quarter, that was a 10-3 ball game.
Okay.
We didn't convert on some stuff, and the game got out of hand. The game in Metal was down to the wire. But I feel like we're ready to turn that curve. And I seen some stuff in the week previous versus Brooks that they might be right for the taking.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you a question. And I really want you to be honest on this one. If there was one aspect, I don't care. It's three aspects of the game as far as I'm concerned: offense, defense, special team. Which aspect of the game right now is the weakest for you guys for Jenkins County?
It's always gonna be passing because we're a Wing T team. That's
Okay.
always the case with a four wing
No,
T team. It's always gonna be
my thing
passing.
is, my thing is, I like for fans to come on here and be honest. I thank you for being honest.
Thank you. We
Man,
got
can't put that out there. They might got some Brooks kind of coaches listening, man.
let's
No,
see.
hey, they done scouted us. They know who we are by now. It ain't no secrets in this
Bruh,
stage of the game.
are
They
we
know.
talking to a coach right? Hold on. Are we
Oh
talking to a
no,
coach
no,
right now?
no,
No,
no, no. I ain't a coach.
Exactly.
I'm just a
Exactly. So
I'm just
what
a
he see,
fan that
what we
know a
see
good
is
bit.
what they see.
yeah,
But cool. Nah, I do thank you for being honest on your team because a lot of fans that come off will not and cannot be honest about their team's weakness.
they would
So
have
with
said
that being
nothing
said,
on them, bro. They would have said
You got
nothing
to
on
call the spade a spade.
them.
mm,
Okay, let me see what these comments are saying. Mr. Turman, welcome, Mr. Turman. He said, no, not Burt recruiting. Trent.
Hey, if the proof is in the pudding.
oh,
Oh,
shit.
We got a freshman that went over there. I ain't gonna say they recruited. I'm saying kids. Sometimes they go other places. We got a kid over there. The last two kids that left from over there, they started as freshmen in Burke County, all
Wow,
4 years.
wow.
opportunities arose and for them to move to Burke
Yeah,
County, is what you're saying.
right.
well,
So
we
I
ain't
ain't
gonna
gonna say
I
they
think
recruited.
Waynesboro ain't that much better than Millen. I don't think.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Hey,
Brooks got
well,
Trent,
three eight.
all right,
Trent,
Miss Murray, I got one more question for you. Got one more question for you.
Okay,
What's the
let's go.
what is the weakest position on your defense, in your opinion?
Mm.
Look, these questions I don't answer down here. Why you can't answer?
Secondary.
Okay.
I already
I
know what
was.
the answer is. I just want to see if he gonna say it.
It's got to be secondary. I mean, I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you what everybody else says it's secondary,
Thank
but
you.
yeah, he know that.
Okay, no, I'm asking you a question. I already know the answer. I just want to hear you say it. Okay,
okay.
but again, I do appreciate you coming on and being honest with us. So, what do we need to look for and look at on Friday night?
You need to look for us to control the ball and control the clock and be turnover opportunistic.
There you go,
I
6 minutes
like that.
up.
I
6
love.
minutes up.
We
Mr.
heard.
It's,
Murray.
it sound good.
Mr. Murray, way to come on and say it with your chest, Mr. Murray.
I'll
Yeah.
be here hook or by crook. I ain't never
All
dodged
right.
no smoke.
We love it. So we got. I'm thinking this is Mr. Butts now here. Is that
Yeah,
who I'm talking to now?
yeah, this me.
Hey,
What's
Mr.
up,
Butts,
Tori?
What going on with y'all?
how you doing? So
My, how y'all doing?
Right.
fine.
All right.
Why don't you
So,
let
Mr.
us
Todd, you
know
represent
why
Lincoln? Oh, go
Brooks,
ahead.
Brooks. Let us know why Brooks County is going to bring that hammer against Jenkins County on Friday.
I don't mean no pun intended, but I mean only thing they really have is a run game. They struggle with the pass if they face a passing team.
Mm.
So in my opinion, I heard him say something about control the clock. Um, I've been online last week. I gave Miller kind of fans. I gave them, a lot. I was trolling them a lot, but I gotta give a shout out to Miller County, the Miller County kids. They came in, Brooks County played a hard fought game, and I got to say, in my opinion, they had the best linebackers that we done seen all year, and that's including Pierce County, Fitzgerald, and Thomasville. No
Oh, you just
disrespect.
rough. You just rough. Nah, you just disrespected
I
somebody
mean,
just now
that's
when you
fine.
said
That
that.
No,
man
no,
speaking.
no,
He's
no,
speaking
no,
his
no,
truth.
no, no. I'm speaking like he just said.
Hmm.
Speaking the truth that just happened in Brooks County on the last Friday. I mean, it ain't. I ain't. I'm saying this year. I ain't saying that those kids better than nobody else kids. I'm just saying from what we faced this year, those kids came in and gave Brooks County all they had on the other side of the ball on the defensive side. But all I'm gonna say is this: the previous week, Miller County had 400-yard rushing.
Mm.
They came in Brooks County and didn't even get 40 as a team. So when we keep hearing people in these, I feel like we have the strength as far as in numbers. We're talented at just about every position on the field. And a lot of these teams that we're gonna be facing, they playing a lot of kids both ways. I know a lot of people gonna say at this point in the game, these kids don't get tired, but your kids don't get hit by Brooks County kids neither. So
Okay.
when you coming in and you playing a hard fought physical game for 4 quarters and your kid got to go both ways, it's gonna be hard for your cornerback, your side linebacker who also might play receiver or a running back. It's gonna be hard for him to consistently stay in the game and go down
Hmm.
for down with our 5-star receiver and our 1,600-yard running back that we got on the offensive side of the ball. So I just think that, I ain't gonna disrespect them, but I just don't think they got enough for to come into Brooks County and say they just gonna beat us. We
So
been here,
Dro,
y'all
Okay.
just got here.
Dro has a question. He says, "Is Miller County better than Jenkins?"
By far, yeah. On film, by far, yeah. You're talking about a team who you talking about a Miller County team who really ran a different offense than what they run this year. Predominantly, I think last year they was mostly a wing T team. The old kid came in and had a mixture of everything. And like again, they gave us all that they had. They didn't do much on the offensive side. But if you look at what they've done throughout their schedule prior to playing us, I mean, it speaks for themselves. I mean, I'm just saying they came in and played us great on the defensive side. Ain't too much speaking as far as on the offensive side, but I mean, Miller kind of had a good team.
All right, Mr. Butts, I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked Mr. Murray. One, what's your weakness? Two, what's your strength?
Right now, what our weaknesses?
Yeah, what's your weakness right now? Out of the three aspects of the game, run, offense, defense, special team.
I'm gonna
Which
say
one is your
offense.
weakness?
I'm gonna say
Okay,
offense.
why?
We haven't been we haven't got to the point where we putting points on the board. Um, we put up good numbers, but and I can also say special team in that I think we missed one
Okay,
field goal on Friday. And then I think the prior game to that, I think we missed not two extra points, but two field goals. So I mean, when you look, yeah, I'm gonna say we struggle to put points on the board at some points of the game.
all right. What's the strength of Brooks County? What's the
The
strength of Brooks
defense.
County? Okay,
We're giving up
so basically,
1.5 yards a carry right now in the playoffs.
but going against Lincoln County, it's not going. Well, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna leave. I mean Jenkins County. I'm gonna leave it at that. Y'all giving up that, and I don't see the secondary having to put in much work on Friday night. So I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna leave that one there.
I agree with you.
But it is in Brooks County. So this last minute and 30 seconds, Mr. Murray, Mr. Butts, the floor is y'all. If y'all want it. Mr. Murray, you need to unmute your microphone though if you're gonna come to the floor and speak.
I'm still here. Hey, I'm gonna just say this: our boys will be ready. They're
Hey
gonna be
man,
ready.
look. Hey, look, man. I'm gonna just tell you, man. I ain't mentioned. I know. I think they said Country Wayne came on here early and said early in the. He said something about he was gonna go big. Just tell him to come on to Brook County. Um, tell him to come to Brook County this Friday. Um, we got a big hometown promoter, Bunker White. He can link up with Bunker, and maybe he can go ahead and let everybody see Amber and Anthony scandal unfold before y'all got down beat Brook County. Excuse me, but
That's
I'm
right.
just being honest,
You
man.
said it
Y'all,
right.
y'all,
You said it, right.
hey,
You
they,
said it
they
right.
come on, they come down to Brook County and get their whipping, man. Come on, man. They come on Brook County and get their whipping. Y'all came on here just like other folk came on here. I ain't no disrespect, but people keep forgetting that we've been here since 2008. And I tell anybody this that when people be wondering why Brooks kind of haven't been consistent, it's just been coaching before Maurice came and built the program to what it is today. So everybody want to say he gone.
No,
We doing
whoa,
what we doing.
whoa! You just said it, y'all. Success what on Maurice? That what you say?
No, I
All
said
right.
this. I said we wasn't successful before he came back. So he came and built the
Oh,
pro.
okay,
He
okay.
came and built the program back. And I think in between that was coaching. And I think that where we at now, we at a point that we find on all cylinders, and that ain't just in football. So we'll
Yeah.
see y'all Friday, thinking kind of.
Hey, if we're gonna bring a crowd, just show us some hospitality when we get there.
Always. We real southern out here. You heard me.
Okay, let me
Hey,
ask
we
you this.
do.
What's the best place to eat at down there?
Y'all gonna have it. Hey, put it in the comments where you need to go eat at, because y'all
Yeah,
6 minutes
man.
up.
Yeah,
We
we
got to bring
talking
in
too
some new
long.
fans. We got to
But
bring in
hey,
some new fans. Y'all 6 minutes is up. We appreciate y'all
hey,
coming on and talking to us tonight.
thank y'all. And tell Country Wayne I said hey.
Mr. Trayvon Jones, can you please stop yelling at everybody?
He said he got $500. Meet me at the gate. I'll come down there and get the $500, but I ain't betting shit. Just give me the $500. How about that? Pedro said win Dixie. Oh my goodness. Okay, so who we got coming up next? Who did y'all send the link to? I sent a couple of links out. So
I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and say this. I think Bruce County gonna score a draw at Jenkins County. At the end of the day, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it while we're waiting for other people to come on. Bruce County is going to play solid defense against them, and Brooks County is going to expose their secondary. At the end of the day, that's what it's going to be, and it's going to be Brooks County by at least 2 touchdowns over Jenkins at a minimum.
that didn't he say Jenkins kind of runs a wing T?
What that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean in D1 and D2?
I just asked a damn question.
He
It
said
does.
that, and everybody down here run the wing team.
The wings.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't mean anything in D1 and D2.
ask the question.
Now, I'm being honest with you. And you know, I ain't arguing with you, sister. I'm just letting you know that means nothing in D2 and D1.
Mr. Jones said you gonna eat them words thirsty. He said stop skull drag. You gonna eat them words. And he said he just saying that so you'll hear him. So okay, so let's see now. Pierce and Carver been in that damn group talking incessantly all week.
Okay. Can we
And
be honest?
nobody,
Okay.
and I mean nobody has stepped up from Pierce or Carver to say they're gonna come on here and tell us why they're gonna win. Y'all been
Okay.
talking cash money shit all week.
Well, can I go ahead and talk my cash money shit on this game?
Yes.
Okay. Here's the thing when it comes down to these two teams. I
Damn, y'all
think
go ball on
Carver
it.
Columbus had, I really feel Carver Columbus has the better defense and the better offense. I'm going to give special teams to Pierce County. But here's the thing. One, home field advantage is going to help Carver Columbus. Number two, Pierce is going to end up choking in this game. I I don't know. It's going to be somewhere late in the game, somewhere in the fourth quarter that they're going to, early in the fourth quarter that's there to where they're going to choke and it's going to cost them the game. But my thing is, Pierce County is underestimating what's going on in Carver Columbus. That's what I truly think because Pierce County is at the same level as they've been at since COVID. It hasn't changed. Your formula has not changed yet. Carver Columbus has remixed their formula. They're not the Carver Columbus that we're used to seeing in 3A, that we saw in 3A for the past 3 years. It's not the same Carver Columbus team. Totally different team. Whatever they are doing down in Carver Columbus is gonna end up putting that spotlight on them in the semifinals.
Drew, I already sent Jeremy Jones Sr. the link.
That's all I'm saying. Carver Columbus, Pierce County, we got 3 years worth of film to watch on you.
I'll send it to him again, but I already sent it. One of y'all send Jeremy Jones the link because I already sent it. It says he looked at it, but y'all send it again because apparently
it ain't working, huh?
Yeah, but I sent it.
What the?
So
I
what
know
do
that
you,
just didn't happen.
I know one damn thing. Excuse me. I know one thing. I don't want to hear nothing else out of Pierce and Carver Columbus on that in that group. You post anything else, I'm deleting it. Because y'all can't even come on here and talk. He said, okay, all right. When you get home.
You ain't gotta get home. You can talk to us in the car.
Yeah, you don't have to be at home, Mr. Miles. You can do it from your phone. You got an iPhone or a Droid. Let me know. And I'll tell you how to get in. Y'all been
We
talking.
looking. Oh, Jeremy Jones Senior. That's who we're looking for, right? Yeah.
All right, Mr. Henderson, Mr. DeAntoine Henderson would like the link. Y'all send it.
Who he represent?
Carver
You know.
Columbus.
Girl, you know my mind bad.
I know it. I know it,
Yeah.
baby. It's
I
bad.
depend on who you said wanted the link.
DeAntoine Henderson. And I need you and Jeremy Jones Sr. to have this conversation.
We had this conversation. I just need for him to be honest. If he ain't honest, I don't want to talk to him.
He gonna be honest. He
No, he
very
ain't.
passionate.
He ain't gonna be honest. He gonna fabricate the truth. He gonna be doing what I do, shaking hands and kissing babies.
Oh, so you admit that you fabricate the truth.
I don't fabricate the truth. I don't tell you the truth, the full truth. I don't lie. I just don't tell you the whole truth. I tell you some of the truth.
Marquis, lies of omission are still lies.
If
Marquis,
not in the court of law.
okay. Marquis, you might as well you be telling Mr. Thurston don't drink tomorrow. You might as well tell the sun don't come up tomorrow and let
Yeah,
it stay
but man,
with.
you already late. I'm good and juiced right now. I got some words for y'all. Cause my brother Yo ain't gonna stop me right now because he ain't on. So I'm and the sisters ain't gonna do nothing but let me go. Cause they gonna be laughing at me.
I ain't gonna be laughing at. I'm gonna shake my head because I know. I ain't
Well,
laughing at you.
as long as I don't accuse listeners of saying things when they not saying it, I'm good. See, exactly. That's all you gonna hear for the rest of the night until y'all come back on here. And excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt.
He's definitely gonna do that. Have you have you sent the link to Mr. Jones? Who else wants to come on and
Yeah,
talk to us?
yeah.
Burke
Mr. Jones ain't
County.
trying to come on.
Burke County, where you at? Oh, Mr. Body, I had a question. Mr. Body, you want to come on and tell us about Boughton and Clinch? He wants to know how we feel about Boughton and Clinch County. So
Do we really? That conversation ain't really worth having. Clint's going home this weekend.
yeah, the consensus is that Bowden is going to win handily. But again, Mr. Body, if you would like to come on and talk to us and let us know about Bowden, please do. Mr. Shield says, how do you feel on TCC versus Langston? Mr. Jordan, you want to come on and talk to us about Burke County? Come on the podcast. We can send you a link and you can tell us about Burke County. You want to know what we think. We want to know what you think. You watch them every Friday. So you tell us what you think and talk to us. Mr. Terman or Mr. Gaines or Marquise, one of y'all from Thompson, y'all want to come on and talk to us about Thompson and why Thompson is going to beat Burke County.
And what? Thompson gonna beat Burke County and what?
Tackle football. That's why. See what I'm
At
saying,
the
Mr.
park?
Thompson?
At the
See,
park? At
see
the
what I'm
rec park?
saying? See
Because
what I'm
it ain't gonna be in high school football.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. I need somebody from Burke County. I need somebody from Thompson to he said want to prove. Do you have a okay, Mr. Jones, do you have an iPhone or do you have an Android? Because if you have an iPhone, I can tell you how to get in. You have to sign in through your Facebook account. So
Gonna tell me not to get drunk tomorrow. Man, it's Thanksgiving. How else I'm gonna get that food to digest?
What's going on? Nancy Melinda Thompson is going to be who? I think not. I'm assuming she is a um, Burke County Bear. Let's see. Drizzy, what makes you think that Bowden? All right, Drizzy, why don't you tell us why Bowden won't win? I need y'all to come on and talk to us. Mr. Hunter said he wants to hear Shakira Brown tell us about them dogs. Why don't you tell us
No, you
about
can
them
tell us
dogs?
about the dogs. I don't. I ride in silence. You know what's up. Dublin
Okay,
know what's up.
so who coming on from Burke County and who coming on from Thompson? Y'all come talk to us. Y'all got so much to say in these comments. Um,
Anybody got questions for me while we waiting on somebody
they
to
want to
join the
know.
link?
They want Thompson versus Burke. They want. They want to know about TCC versus Hughes.
He was gonna win.
Mr. Bonds, welcome to the podcast. You want to come tell us about Everett? Oh, it sounded terrible. My mother would have a fit. Elbert County. Would you like to come on and talk to us about Elbert County? Um, and why you think that they would beat Toombs County? Because don't
You want me to check?
didn't Elbert play Toombs?
Sound good. Um, I got one thing to say on it. I got one thing to say on this.
Welcome, Miss Perkins and Miss Tanay. What do you have to say?
This Hughes Thompson game, Thomas County Central game. Don't be mad, Thomas TCC fans, when you get beat with only 50 Hughes fans in the stand and y'all got 2,000. Don't get mad because y'all don't got beat. Only fan that's gonna be room for Hughes is the band and
Band
about
not
50
gonna
other
be there.
fans.
Band ain't gonna be there.
Don't be mad. That's all I'm saying. Because Hughes don't. Because what y'all don't realize is Hughes don't care about who is not in the stands. Hughes is on a mission. Now, granted, they're not gonna complete that mission, but Hughes is on a mission, and y'all ain't nothing but a speed bump for them to roll over.
Oh Lord, TCC, I wouldn't take that if I were y'all.
I gave you Roswell last week. I cannot give you Hughes this week. And this is the other factor.
Wrong. You gave them
And
wrong.
here's, huh? Well, yeah, wrong. I'm sorry. Last week. Gave you wrong last week, but I can't give you Hughes this week.
This man on a whole other season.
I know, right?
I was trying to tell you.
um, I hate to butt in, but since we speaking on TCC, let's just keep it in the city. Miss Rain, I'm not sure who you are. Welcome to the show. Um, when I said Dublin knows up, I meant that. You might not know, but Dublin knows. That's why ain't nobody on here saying nothing but you.
You want me to
See you.
speak on it for you, sis?
See you
You want me to speak
Friday.
on it for you? You want me to speak on it for you?
Go ahead.
Number one, speed. Number two, speed. Number three, speed. Number four, physicality. And number five, it's two words, heart and determination. Thomasville ain't going out against Dublin. They not because the one thing about Thomasville with the adversity that they've been through, they're ready for this moment. The adversity that they went through over the past what 2, 3 seasons, they're ready for this moment. The kids, the players have been coached up and built up for this moment. And guess what? They're trying to bring another championship back to that part of Georgia because I'm it. They're gonna be the ones to bring the championship back to that part of Georgia and parade through that county. It's gonna happen. So Dublin, you had a good season. As far as I'm concerned, you overachieved, but you're going to be exposed on Friday night because the fan base is not being honest with themselves about their team. Your team is not truly solid in all three phases. And I'm going to tell you right now, Thomasville is going to make a touchdown on special teams. And y'all don't realize y'all are not trying to face that and see that man in the mirror when you are being honest and true about your football team. Thomasville gonna get one on special teams.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Bonds wants to know who got Albert, who you got this week, Albert or Toombs. The Wizard predicted that Toombs County will win. So why don't you come on here and tell us why you think Albert County is gonna win?
I mean, I know for the most part we was riding Toombs, but yeah, Toombs, we've been riding Toombs. I'm not gonna lie, I do see Toombs coming to hitting a brick wall later on in the playoff, but we're gonna get into that next week.
Let's see. Girl said this man really telling another program that they overachieved. Marcus
But
the Plug says
Drew, where's the lie at though? Where's the lie? Tell me, where is the lie that Dublin did not overachieve this year? Because nobody expected Dublin to get this far. At this in August, we did not see Dublin this far. So please tell me where I lied at. That's all I want to know. All right, who just came on?
I don't know.
My man, Mr. Bird. What's happening, Patrick? How you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. Y'all know me. One day closer to Friday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What
Hold
y'all
on.
got planned for Thanksgiving tomorrow?
Well, after Thanksgiving, just dinner with the family, and actually tomorrow morning, so we're doing something special at Kiwanis tomorrow morning. We are doing a Thanksgiving morning practice, as I'm sure a lot of other teams that are still alive around the state are doing. But we put out a call, or almost like a social media post, going out to all former Aquinas players, going all the way back to when we used to be called Boys Catholic High. And we're inviting them all to Thursday morning practice, trying to make this a new tradition moving forward. So we're gonna have a lot of former players out there, old and young, and we're just gonna let them enjoy practice. And come out and support the
That's what's up.
boys, obviously.
Now that's
Yeah,
what's
that's what's
up.
up. I like that. That's what's up.
That's
So what you
awesome.
got for us today?
Oh, nothing much. Just one come on and then tell y'all again, even though y'all keep telling me you think we're gonna get bounced in the quarterfinals. I'm telling you, the boys are getting ready. They're excited, but they're also focused. They're not too excited. They're focused. They're ready to roll. They know they got a big challenge in front of them, and they're ready to accept that challenge. That's what we told them this season was going to be. The moment we said y'all are moving up AAA, y'all gonna play some big boys, and they're ready to accept it. They know Hebron's gonna be big. They know they're gonna be strong, physical, fast. They got their heads on right, and it's gonna be good to go.
Hold on just 1 minute. Now, Mr. Turman, you in the comments and you talking a lot of stuff. Why don't you come on here and tell us all this?
He's scared. Mr. Thurman is scared to come on and talk to me one-on-one.
Why don't you go come talk to Mike one-on-one? Because you've been picking at him for the past 2 days. Say it with your chest. Come out the comments. Would you like a link? So you can get all this off your chest. And you can tell us why you think Thompson will beat Burke County. I've been waiting on that. Mr. Bird,
He's a keyboard.
wants to
He's
know
a keyboard analyst. He's a keyboard analyst.
He said you Stephen A. Dro say you Skip on steroids.
Well, I need Shannon Sharp to come on here then and put me in my place.
Yeah, come on, Mr. Turman. Come on, talk to me. Let's see, Mr. Glover.
Oh, Pedro, who we playing? Aquinas is playing Hebron Christian. We're playing them in Decula on Friday night.
Y'all got a tall task, but y'all have defied the odds.
They've been doubting our boys all season long. They said we couldn't go into Harlem, an undefeated Harlem, on their own field and take their undefeated record. We did just that. They said we couldn't avenge our loss to Athens Academy after they beat us by 3 touchdowns. We did just that on their own field, and they're doubting us again against Hebron. I looked at Georgia High School Football Daily today. They have us as a 29-point underdog. So, like I said, we've been defying the odds all season, and we're ready to do that again. Because at this point, we've got our mindset of, everyone's doubting us. Well, at that point, we got nothing to lose. You never underestimate a team that ain't got nothing to lose.
Okay, Mr. Turman, I'm about to send you the link. Okay, Mr. Ferguson, he's stuck on 17 points for Lincolnton. Mr. Ferguson, you come on here and you tell us why you're gonna win. Marcus the plug. If you want the link, I will send it to you as well. Mr. Glover, Big Langston, why don't you come on and talk to us and let us know why Langston is gonna win? So Dro said good season for the Irish. Let me see.
Oh, see, ain't good season yet. Season ain't over for us. We ain't done.
Y'all.
That's what our head coach told our boys right as we beat Athens Academy in a game. He literally only had 3 or 4 words. He says, "Hey, we are not done," and they believe
Hey,
that.
he was saying that I asked him to post that because I technically couldn't say it
Hmm.
because City Grove is polishing up the basketball court right now.
All right, Mr. Terman, I just sent you the link. I just sent, so check your messenger. I just sent it to you. Mr. Glover, would you like the link? Come talk to us. We got a whole bunch of Thomas County Central fans. They're gonna be a little late to the podcast tonight because they're listening to another one. But that's local. But I want you to come on here and I want you to tell us about Langston Hughes and why you think that they are going to beat Thomas County Central.
It's enough
So
of
what
them in
you
the comments that should be able to speak. Nah.
so you saying TCC is scared to come on here and talk nationally about their team, but they would prefer to speak locally about their team. That don't sit right in my spirit.
Oh, the agitator is here.
I'm just saying that don't sit right in my spirit. TCC fans sound like they're scared to come on and talk to us.
Marcus said that's 4 words though.
Hold on, Obadiah. I ain't lying. And since you're commenting, you could easily come on here and speak.
You sure can. I'm looking for a Shannon Sharp to come on here and shut me down for the night. Cause I
Oh,
can do this.
y'all be trying to talk to us any kind of way. I don't like feeling like I'm getting handled now.
He
I
said
said what
call
I
when they're
said.
ready. Mr. Okay, so does that mean you want a link or not? Let me okay, I'm gonna send it to you anyway. And if you want
girl, they scared.
Have the Lincoln County fans been coming all out again as they did 2 nights ago?
oh, he said call when they're ready. Oh, okay. He want to talk. Okay. Yeah, they're on their radio show. Thomas County Central has a radio show, so most of them are listening to that. So when it's over, I'm sure they'll come over here. And
So
so
again, like I said, they rather speak locally on their team than speak nationally on their team.
don't, you know
I'm
what,
stirring. I'm stirring that pot right now.
baby? When they see you, they gonna fight you.
No, they're not. All they gonna no, they're not. They're gonna dap me up. Say Thursday, you sure is crazy on there. You sure to be talking
I
about
got
trash. Yeah, I do.
I got a question for y'all as well. I know most of these games obviously are going to be on Friday night. How many people across the entire state? How many people do you think are going to be in the stands watching high school, but at the same time have the Georgia Tech game on their phones watching that because that game's on Friday night as well.
At least half.
Mm-hmm.
At
Well,
least half.
that's why I'm not going to no game. I got 2 TVs going in my house on Friday night.
All right.
What
Next
and
time.
what games you gonna have on?
I'm gonna have Georgia on the big screen, and then on the small screen, I'm gonna be flipping between GPB and the network watching games. So I'm definitely tuning in to the TCC Hughes game, and then I'm gonna flip and I'm gonna find me some games to watch on the network, on the NFHS network.
Did y'all ever send Mr. Henderson the link? Y'all slipping.
I really am intrigued by that Burke County Thompson game because even though I initially picked Burke County to win again, I went back and as soon as all on Tuesday and even today, I started thinking about. I was like, you know what, he was right. Thompson didn't have had a lot of people that have been hurt all season long. Again, they're probably the healthiest they've been now all season. They only lost to Burke County by what was it? I think it was only 12 the first time. And again, they're going back to them. It's not that far a drive for them. Man, I think it's going to be close, honestly. I mean, that's a big time rivalry, region rivals. Even before they were in the same region, they were big time rivals going way back. So I don't know. I really don't know about that one now. I'm almost overthinking it.
Listen, let me tell y'all something, and I'm gonna tell you this. We have invited people on, and they're saying it ain't no need to talk. I'm gonna tell you now. If you come in here Friday and your team win, but you refuse to come on Wednesday, but you want to come on here talking Friday, please know you won't get no link. And if I remember and then you do get the link and somebody else send you the link, I'm gonna cuss your ass out. So you just stay where you at. Okay? Just know that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, regardless outcome, if y'all want me back on, if y'all want me back on after the quarterfinals, I ain't gonna come on make any excuses or anything like that. I will be more than welcome to come back no matter what. Just because I love talking Georgia high school football.
Yeah.
So while we waiting for somebody to accept the link,
Jeremy, you shut up before I block you. I'll cuss your retarded ass out now.
she called that joker retarded on the live. That is hilarious. So, Mr. Bird, with that being said,
we about to be canceled for that one.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Good thing is that what's them folks called? Not the FAA, but what's them folks that control the radio and TV? That government agency, the FCA.
FCC. And
Yeah,
Jeremy,
the FCC.
please understand, I do remember, but what I tried to do was grant your dumb behind grace. But every time I try to grant you grace, you so stupid, you can't understand it or appreciate it. But don't worry, I can go back to doing what I was doing if that's what you want. Every time I try to be nice to you, you don't appreciate nothing. I am sick of you.
And she mean that with every bone in her body. So, Mr. Bird, I'm gonna ask you this question. It's 2 games in 5A. We're gonna jump over the 5A classification right now, right?
Okay.
Boy, I ain't got no anger issues. I just say what I say and I mean what I mean. You don't worry about what I got, Mr. Carson. You worry about you.
Let's talk
You
about
don't know nothing about me.
Yeah, I'm trying to move on from it.
Okay.
Let's talk about Milton, Houston County. Now, I'm gonna give you my assessment, and then I'm gonna let you chime in. I do feel Milton is the most complete team in the state of Georgia in all 3 aspects of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Houston County, to me, is lacking
You
defense.
finna find out real quick, Mr. Carson. Keep it up. Mind your business, talk football, and don't worry about me and what I got. Then nobody ask you to assess me. Now, if you want to listen to this podcast, that's what you do. But if it ain't what you want to do, take your ass on. I ain't the one. Or the two. Keep it moving.
Okay. I think Houston County lacks defense, and that's evident in their games throughout the season. So they've given up a lot of points. Granted, they scored a lot of points, but given up a lot of points. So therefore, I'm going to ask you, how do you see Milton Houston County playing out on Friday night?
Honestly,
you
I
finna
think it's
find
gonna.
out. Matter of fact, don't even worry about it, Mr. We ain't finna do this. Y'all keep going.
I think
to play with Mr. Carson. You finna be blocked. Keep it up.
When it comes to when it comes to what was it, Milton Houston County? I'm thinking. I think if I was a betting man and you're telling me over under, I mean, I think we may see I think we may see close to 65, almost 70 points in this game. But I still think Milton. I still think Milton wins by at least 3 scores. So yeah, Houston County, you're right, does know how to score, but God bless, Milton just does everything. Milton just does everything right. And also, I mean, Houston County is a good team. Obviously, again, once you make it the quarterfinals, no matter what classification you in, you are a good team. But they did not play. I mean, and their last game was Lakeside Evans. Lakeside Evans was good for the area that they were in. They were good for the region that they were in. But that is also wasn't exactly the toughest region. And it shows by when you lose 63-12. So Lakeside was talented, but they weren't as deep as Houston County is. So Houston had a relatively easier game than Milton did. Because I mean, Milton still beat Dutchtown. I would give Dutchtown the win over Lakeside any day as well. So I'm thinking a score of like 50 something, maybe like high 20s or low 30s. But Milton obviously still comes in on top by at least 3 scores.
Okay.
They're just too well. They're just too well rounded everywhere across the board.
Yeah, I feel you on that. We do have the Antoine Henderson that has joined us.
Hey, Mr. Henderson.
Hey,
Mr. Jones, I'm gonna send this link to you one more time. I hope you're still on. I'm gonna send the link to you one more time, okay? How you doing, Mr.
hey,
Henderson? Welcome.
can y'all hear me?
I can hear
Yes,
you.
Hey,
yes,
good.
we do.
What's going on, FNL family? Hey, it's great to be on. Thursday, everybody on, man. I just want to first off start by saying I appreciate you guys for all that you do for the sports in Georgia, from the start of the season all the way to the close of it. Each time you guys come on, I look forward to come on and get all the information and all the fun back and forth that we have, all good fun. So it's a great family atmosphere. So that's my token of appreciation, and my hats off to you guys. What you
Man, we appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, we tried to get Barry to come on earlier. He said he's not doing any more talking, but we want you to tell us about Carver Columbus and why you think Carver Columbus is going to beat Pierce County. Any other Pierce County fans out there that want to talk, I want to let us know why you think Pierce will beat Carver. Y'all are more than welcome to come on. I just said Barry, but Pierce County has a pretty good fan base. So if there's anybody else out there that wants to come on and talk to us, please do. And please understand, I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I just say what I say and I mean what I mean. I would never fuss or disrespect anybody where it's not warranted. So please understand that I'm not some mean, scary lady. I'm probably one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. So y'all come on.
But she also goes by a code of FAFO.
Thank you.
Thank you. So what you got for us? All right, Mr. So what you got for us?
I've truly enjoyed the season. I watched the journey and the process. Even hearing, I give honor and respect to Thirsty. And I want to answer the question that I know that you will come with, because I've been listening tonight as far as our strengths. I like to be honest, right? We started now very rocky, right? Offense was flat. No points on the board. We saw what happened with Harris County. It was slow. Our defense, as you guys stated in the beginning of this season, we will be top 5 in the state. Our defense have done what we needed to do, but I've saw where we've had coaching changes happen and the offense actually started to click, where we put up points on the board. If we get 14 to 21, I can trust in the defense that we're going to do what we got to do to hold on to that game and actually win. When the podcast came down, when playing at Otis Spencer Stadium, it's just a different atmosphere when you come in, to play. If I had to say what is our weaknesses, we have saw for the last 2 weeks. We have struggled a little bit on special teams. Those are the touchdowns that we actually gave up. I did see the adjustments that were made on that this week, and as for also sometimes we have a little shakiness at our quarterback position. But outside of that, we pretty much do what we need to do. I saw the stats that Pierce County's quarterback had 200 plus yards running, 4 TDs. I don't see that happening on Friday night. Just to say you're gonna run it down our throat, I don't see that. And I know.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Here's my question, because you got like 3 minutes. Because you got like 3 minutes left, so I do want to ask this question. What's your strength on defense, and what's your weakness on defense?
Strength on defensive, we are linebacker core. Weakness, secondary. That's what I would.
So, all right. So here's my question. Here's my thing. First 4 games of the season, you gave up 37 points. You got in the region play, you gave up 27 points. So far in the playoffs, you've given up 21.
Okay.
From what I'm hearing from you right now, you're saying that those 21 points given up in the playoffs are strictly special teams touchdowns?
We gave up 2 on special teams, and then we gave up 2 last week when the quarterback broke.
Okay. Okay. And this is what I'm getting at with Carver Columbus. Pierce County is going to run the Wildcat a lot. That's what they do. And it's going to come down to your linebacker play on defense. All you need for your offensive lineman to do is eat up blocks so your linebackers can make plays and your secondary can get involved in that running game. So, do you honestly feel that your kids at Carver Columbus are going to be disciplined enough to do that?
We'll be ready. We'll be ready.
Okay.
I've
Okay.
some coaches, some adjustments and things have been made strictly for this game. I trust in our linebacker core to do what they need to do.
All right. Last question I got for you. Are you guys going to break out any new distractions for the Pierce County offense? I.e., y'all coming out with the milk jugs, the water bottles, the horns. What y'all got? What y'all bringing out? What y'all breaking out?
If I could be honest again, we got a stiff fan base. I tell you that.
I will agree with what he said. The Carver Columbus fan base is loyal, diehard. They're gonna show out. I guarantee a lot of that stadium will be standing room only.
Okay. All right. You got a minute. You got 60 seconds left. Run it down for Carver Columbus.
I do have a question for him as well.
Okay.
So you talked about Carver's defense. They are putting up some great numbers. I have seen a lot on them, but remember their defense is showing out. But Pierce County averages 36 points a game, and they've been doing it all year long. Can Carver stand up? Can Carver go 4 quarters against Pierce County when it comes to that end, as far as the defense versus offense?
We can go 4 quarters, and I actually believe this game will be tighter than what people would say. And I know what you guys, as you get down to Elite Eight deeper, you can't expect blowouts or anything like that. You're going to expect both teams giving it their all, who plays discipline, who doesn't make mistakes. Yet seeing our defense give a bunch of points, I said on the record, you can record this. I don't foresee it happening.
And I think the game's going to be close as is, and so does actually the rest of the state. The Maxwell projections for Georgia High School only have Pierce County as a 6-point favorite, so it's going to be close. I think it's going to be close. Do you think it's going to be a high scoring? Do you think it's going to be a high scoring game or low scoring all around?
If I had to take it, it'll be a 7-point, 3-point victory, around 28, 21 points, maximum 35. It just depends on how the flow of the game is going. I will say, just based off watching games at Otis Stadium, the referees usually get a little tricky during the third quarter. My advice to the team, and I talk to the coaches, let's win before halftime. If we go up before halftime, we defer, we get the ball back after halftime, lights out. I'm on the record. Y'all can record.
All right. Last comment I'm gonna say, and I'm hoping Barry Van hits the link and comes on. Pierce County gave up 24 points to Columbia out of Decatur. If they gave up 24 points to Columbia out of Decatur, who is a average to below average offense, I'm gonna be honest with you on that, because Columbia ain't the Columbia from a couple of years ago that went down to beat Camden County. This ain't the same Columbia team. I don't see why Carver Columbus at home should not be able to put up 24 points or more against Pierce County and hold Pierce County under 20.
Hey, Thirsty said it. You said it. That's it. Like I said, we have offense now from the backfield, 2,000-yard rushes in the back. Wide receivers are clicking. They just got to show up. Like I said, if we put up points, I can put my last dollar on our defense to hold them down. If we go up 2 TDs, they're done. Done. That's how it's always been. They're done. So it's on record. I'm done talking. I pray that Barry gets on, and we'll see Friday night what's going on after the game is over. But we will on.
Well, thank you so much. You did such a great job articulating why Carver Columbus should win this game. We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Let's say this, Thirsty, please. My God,
yes.
I met you last year at the Dome. I got much respect for Big Cedar Grove.
I'm glad you do.
If Carver Columbus Tigers win, please, can we get some honor and respect Friday night after the game?
I can do that.
I know you tough on us. If we choke, you're gonna run us in the ground.
No. You got to understand. You have to understand why I'm tough on y'all, because I beat y'all.
Okay.
When we made our state run in '91, we couldn't find nobody else to play, so we played Carver Columbus. Carver Columbus came up here and got off the bus, and talking that trash, and went home with a loss. That's when Kendrick. That's when Kendrick and Lakeside had tied for the state title out of Columbus.
It sounded like around time Dale McGee was there around that time.
Yeah, it was the 91-92 season. So that's why I'm hard on Carver Columbus because Carver Columbus ain't never beat City Grove. Until we play again, I can still hold that over your head.
Okay, I respect
Yeah.
that. I appreciate
But I will say this though. I have no problem giving y'all due respect after Friday night. If y'all get the win, that's all I'm saying. I give
that.
it to you.
That's all I ask for, because I know if we fluke like we did last year, you're gonna run us down. But if we get that W, I just want some love. That's it. But to the
I'm
panel,
gonna get
go ahead.
no, I'm gonna give you that love that you're asking for. But at the same time, don't get it twisted, cause y'all still got an ugly road ahead of you.
Yeah, it's tough.
Cause you're gonna have an ugly road ahead of you going into that semifinals game, which is gonna be a tough one between Appleton or Stevens County. If y'all win, that's who you're playing. Good thing is you're gonna be able to get them both at home.
Yes, sir. But definitely salute to the panel. I don't want to hold it up because I know you guys got more. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for all that you do. I'm gonna go back in the comments. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you,
Okay.
bro.
We
Love you.
appreciate you.
Keep listening to us.
Thank you. Take care. Who do we have down here at the bottom coming to talk to us? Who's this?
Jeremy Jones.
Mr.
Yes,
Jones.
yes, sir.
All right,
Welcome.
Jeremy, Mr. Jones. Before I hit this time on you, let the listeners know where you're from and who you represent.
Uh, I'm out of Leesburg, Georgia. I represent the Lee County Trojans. I'm head coach Dean Fabrizio.
Okay. All right. I'm
Okay.
finna hit the time on you now. You got 6 minutes, okay?
I don't need 6 minutes, man. It's easy. Hit the time.
Do you? Do
Hey,
you?
we got 6,000 yards on offense, total offense this year. Arguably, we got the top 5 quarterback in the state of Georgia. Arguably, we got the best running back in the state of Georgia. By stats and facts, we got 40 turnovers on defense. Everybody looking at Milton because of prospects. Hey, we got prospects too. We've been having prospects too. They don't mean nothing on Friday night. Stars don't mean anything on Friday nights. Anybody want to beat us, they got to score at least 50 points. We've scored 63 plus points in half of the season, 6 game plus. We can score with anybody. Our defense can stop any offense in the state of Georgia. It's easy. We play a physical schedule all year long, starting with Carver Columbus. Unpopular opinion about Carver. They physical, man. We start our season with Carver Columbus. They get to the football. They extend plays on offense. They do all of that stuff. We play Moultrie. We play TCC. We play Hoco. This is the season schedule. This is regular season schedule. Basically, man, we play all 4 quarters. We do everything Milton do. Milton got facilities. We got facilities. We got coaches. Milton got coaches. We got 40 coaches. We got 25 DBs with 5 DB coaches. We got all of that stuff. So everybody talking about Milton because of prospects. And I understand,
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta big. I mean, the metro area is big. It's a lot of kids to choose from. But these
Mm-hmm.
kids down south, man, we homegrown. We breed different down here.
I will agree with him on that when it comes to South Georgia football. South Georgia football boys are just built different. They're big, they're strong, they're tough, they're gritty, and they come to play. I will give him that. Lee County has always been kind of the prime example of that South Georgia football. And he's right; they're battle tested. They played Colquitt, they played Coffee, they played TCC. Not many people can say they beat TCC in the last 2 years. And they played Houston County. They have a lot of teams on their schedule that are still currently alive. TCC, Coffee, Colquitt, Houston County, they're all still alive. And they have put up numbers all the way past 30 in every single game they played. So I think that's a matchup that I think a lot of people are already projecting that it's going to be Milton versus Lee County in the semifinal. And there are a lot of people out there already saying that the winner of Lee County and Milton is going to end up winning it all.
Okay. This is what I'm gonna say to both of y'all. I hear what you're saying on Lee County. Okay. You beat You ran through you went undefeated in your region. I give you that. You beat a down Colquitt County and whatnot. But what y'all are not talking about is Milton went out and beat Buford, American Heritage, a top team in Florida, beat a
Not
quality 4A Blessed Trinity, and then ran undefeated through their region. All right.
I
Now,
understand that. I understand that. We average 55 points a game. What's Bruce? What's Milton average?
I'm gonna say about 42.
We scored 30 points in the second half.
Okay. Hold on real fast. Slow down. I got the clock stopped on you because we're actually conversating. So I got the clock stopped on you on this.
Yes, sir.
Bruh. This is what I'm gonna tell you. Conversing.
Thank you.
Warner
Thank
Robins
you.
ain't the same Warner Robins that we've seen in the past. Hey, you
Buford
played
either.
Hate Bill Charter. You played Hate Bill Charter week 2. So yeah, you're supposed to put up 66 points.
Buford
You
either.
played. No, hold on. I gave you your 2 minutes. Just let me get through this real fast. You beat up on a Tiff County like you supposed to, 55-7. Again, you played a down Colquitt County, but you won by 12. The team out of Florida that y'all played, we ain't gonna even talk about them. What you did against TCC was impressive because that was great coaching. What you did against TCC. When Mr. Brooks went down, Tebow 2.0 and Chroma woe out that left side of the defense, right side of the offense. That's what you were supposed to do. We know Coffee ain't the strongest team on defense. Veterans is veterans. Anything need to be said on that? North side is north side. Does anything need to be said on that? But I will tell you this. Your defense got exposed against Houston County. Now, with that being said, you should easily handle Sprayberry. But in the semifinals, when you play Milton, you're basically going to play Thomas County Central, Houston County combined. That's Milton.
And we beat both of them.
Huh?
Beat Houston County. We beat TCC. I
You're
understand
not
you
under,
saying. I
you're
understand
not
what you're saying.
you're
What I'm
not getting
saying
the
to you
point.
is we can stop the run. We can stop the pass. We can stop it
No,
all together.
no, sir. No, sir. You guys are going to have to focus on one because you have to remember Luke Nickel is not an average passer. He has a support. Milton is better than what they were last year.
I
Milton should
understand.
be in 6A right now.
I understand. We got the best D line in the state of Georgia, though. We got a Florida Gator commit. We got a junior nose guard. Might be a Mississippi commit. We got the best D
You
line in the state of Georgia.
you
Well,
do
we know,
understand.
and we do
Go
know
ahead,
Lee
Miss
County
Burke.
can score. We do know Lee County can score. They obviously show that in every single game they play. But remember, Milton's defense is only averaging giving up 10 points a game. So that's going to be kind of the big key matchup of that whole entire game is going to be, can Lee County score against Milton's defense?
And this is what
The
I'm trying.
numbers are there, but now can Lee County stop Milton's offense? Because no one's been able to do that all year.
And we struggle in the pass in the zone area. We do struggle there, and I know Luke will pick a defense apart. We struggle there, but that get off on the front line when football starts at in the trenches, we got the best D line in the state. Nobody can block us.
They do have a very, very talented D line. I'll give them that.
Okay.
But
Milton
Milton's
has a
also got
and
Milton's got an
Milton got a
offensive
talented
line that's
offensive
built.
line.
Exactly. They have a very talented offensive line that's built with nothing but 5 and 4 stars.
I think what his point is, you can't just automatically say Milton is going to win because
of prospects.
No, I get that. Both
Nobody
teams got.
talks about Milton defense. Nobody talks about Milton defense. Nobody.
I'm talking about Milton defense. I'm telling you right now, Milton defense is the same type of defense y'all saw in Thomas County Central, but better. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Now, with that being said, also prospects across the roster, it doesn't mean any. It's not going to mean anything in the semifinals. Throw all that prospect stuff out the window. It's going to be 22 against 22. Line them up, snap the ball. Let's play. Let's get it. That's what's gonna happen.
Yes,
But
sir.
at the end of the
Hey,
day,
well, here's another question for you. The coin flip. Who won the coin flip? By the way, was it
the
top or
Man,
bottom
bottom,
Milton
bracket?
won.
Milton, the bottom, Milton. The game is gonna be played
So
at Milton.
okay, so
Thursday.
Lee County got to come a long way too. What is that? About a 3-4 hour drive into the
Three
city
and
of
a half
Atlanta?
hours. We struggle on the road. We
Thursday.
struggled last year against Douglas County. We struggle on the road. But
Mike,
man, this is a different team. I
I
promise
know,
you.
I
These
know, Mo.
guys are hungry, man.
Let
All
me
right,
read a couple of these comments before you go.
hold on, hold on, Jed. Jed. I don't mean to disrupt you, but we got somebody waiting to talk. Mr. Jones, you got 60 seconds to close it out for us.
If you don't, hey, let everybody know. I'm gonna be cocky and say we're gonna beat Sprayberry on Friday. But tell Milton, if they don't come to tackle, we'll leave them in the dust.
Oh shit! All you needed was 15 seconds.
That's
That's
it. It,
it.
it, it, it don't take much to do nothing.
Hey, and I feel, hey, appreciate you coming on and talking to us tonight. I appreciate the conversation. I hope you come back and talk with me again.
Man, I
Thank you, Mr.
appreciate it. I enjoy
Jones.
y'all.
Oh,
Happy
thank
Thanksgiving.
you. Same to you.
Thank you. Same to you.
All right,
Um,
Jess.
And
let
I'm
me
with them
look.
also on that. Now, do I think Lee County's going to win that game? Yes, I do. But no matter what, though, Friday Night Lights, anybody can be beat. I hope that Lee County don't have that mindset of they think they're just going to walk through Sprayberry. Because again, I said it on Monday. I'm going to say it again. You ain't playing no bad team once you get to the quarterfinals. So I hope they're not overlooking Sprayberry,
Yes.
automatically thinking, oh, we got to worry about Milton right now as we think we're going to play them next week. No, you got to worry about what's in front of you.
I agree. Brian says he remembers when Peach beat Gainesville with those 5 stars, and that we did. Dave Pollard says Buford wasn't playing ball till the 3rd week.
I give him that.
Brian Jones says, look, it makes a statement when your whole region is still playing. You've got 4 teams from that region in the quarters. That means something. Mr. Hodges says the South is physical and the trenches are the key. Ms. Carlton says Lee can easily beat Milton, and most of everyone in the state knows that. Lee is as good as advertised, and TCC has a top 5 defense in the state right now.
Man,
So,
you know what? I'm gonna say this. Going back to 2 years ago, at the most, only team 5A. I mean, I'm sorry, 7A, 6A, 5A won state titles. What part of Georgia were they in? Outside of TCC, it's the only one that comes to mind without looking it up. TCC is the only one. Tell me somebody that's within the last 2 years from South Georgia that won a 7A, 6A, or 5A.
nobody. I think the last person that won was it
TCC was the last one that won last year.
Yeah, but before that, it was either Valdosta or Lee County. I think Lee County played for the state championship, and they lost.
Yeah, no, Lee County played for a state championship, but I think they got beat. I think they got beat by Buford in like overtime. I think that was that
Yeah, it
pouring
was
down rain.
like,
I think they went for it. Yeah, they went for it in overtime. They went for the 2-point conversion to win the game, and they got stuffed short of the line, and Buford won the game.
Yeah,
Something like
All right.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave that there to marinate in the minds of the listeners.
Yeah,
Mr. Barry Van.
coffee, and
Does that count? Hey, does
watermelon.
Warner Robins count as South Georgia? I'm guessing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they won a 5A state title in 2021.
And
Okay.
coffee won last year.
Coffee did win last year.
So
Coffee
I
won
forgot because
last
they were
year.
senior heavy.
So
Coffee
anything
won
outside
last
of
year,
Atlanta.
Well, technically, Coffee won last year. Ware County won in 22, and Warner Robins was back to back 2020 and 2021.
So yeah, to Mike,
COVID year don't count.
anything outside of Atlanta, South Georgia to him. What's going on, Barry? How are you? And welcome to the podcast, nephew. Tell us why Pierce County gonna be all Carver Columbus.
I don't feel like they can stop us all 4 quarters. I don't feel like they physical enough. They physical. I ain't gonna say not physical enough. I just feel like they ain't conditioned enough.
Oh.
Okay. Well, Barry, I'm gonna ask you the same question I
Going
asked
on
every fan
30.
that came on here. What's your week? All 3 aspects of the game: offense, defense, special teams. Where do you feel your weakness and your strength is at?
Ooh, I feel like the weakness in our linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
And our strength on special team. Definitely on special team and the receivers.
Special teams or offense?
Huh?
You saying
Offense.
special team? Okay, offense. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So again, oh, hold on, shit. I forgot to hit the time on you. Okay. I'm gonna tell you like this. Then this is what I see. Special teams is gonna be the difference in that game for y'all between them two, between y'all and Carver Columbus. I do think that that's gonna be part of the aspect that's gonna decide the game. But and when I say special teams, it's not a field goal from y'all. It's gonna be a special teams touchdown. So here's my thing: being honest and a true assessment of your team at
Uh-huh.
this point in the season. Do you really believe and think that the Wildcat is going to propel you guys to the semifinals?
I say yeah, 50-50. I say 50-50. I ain't gonna say it all the way, yeah. Cause it's some teams that can stop that.
But you don't think Carver is going to be able to do it?
No, ma'am.
Okay, I hear you. And y'all really, like I said, y'all have a Swiss Army knife at quarterback. So I mean, he makes things happen. So
We definitely throwing the ball. We ain't just gonna run, but we throwing the ball.
Okay.
We got two sniffers in the back. Gonna keep hitting them linebackers. They ain't gonna keep taking them hits.
Got you. Okay. So I mean, Mr. Henderson, I don't know if you can read the comments, but he's talking about he's saying that the LBs is the second level with their backfield.
They gonna have to be, cause he gonna run straight at you. He ain't gonna duck or dodge you. He gonna run straight at you.
He thinks you're not confident in your team, Mr. Van.
Well,
The
that's
answer was
definitely a lie, but Perry's kind of all the way, and they can come bet some money if they want to.
Now, Bear, now you know we ain't doing that on here. We're
Well, my
not
bad,
gonna
my bad, my bad,
we're
Bear.
not
That's
gonna
my bad,
advocate
guys.
that.
My
We're
bad,
not
my
gonna
bad.
advocate that. We
I
talking about the
apologize.
kids here.
Okay, I apologize
But
about that, but
you fine, Barry. You're fine.
but my thing is, my biggest thing is fans come on and they do the same thing I did this year when I was speaking of my team early on in the season. You know, let's be really honest. Later on in the season, I was really honest about City Grove. So I am trying to get you guys, the fans that are coming on talking with us, to be honest and completely honest and look at that man in the mirror. So my thing is, what aspect of Pierce County are you really concerned with going into this game?
that line,
Which line? The,
the
de- uh, the
offense,
offensive line?
I know they,
Okay.
but I've been looking at it. They defense, they for real.
Okay. Mr. Shields
Uh,
wants to know what happened in the game that you all lost.
Yeah, the refs. Absolutely, the refs. Anybody who
all right.
played down there would tell you the same thing when they played the refs.
So take away the refs. What did your team do to put you in a position to even leave the game in the hands of the refs?
We ain't capitalizing plays. We missed touchdown. We missed wide open passes.
Check
Okay.
your inbox, sir.
Hey Barry, you guys got uh what's his name? Six Scoops Jerrigan coming walking into practice this week and talk to the team.
We had more than him coming in.
Okay. Now I just bring up Scoop Six Jerrigan because of what was how me and Sean talked about him against after that Chris County game. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you, Barry, and I'm gonna be honest with Pierce County. That's the type of defensive performance that is going to need to be played against Carver Columbus.
I agree with you.
You guys are going to have to force turnovers against Carver Columbus to pull this one out on the road. At Carver Columbus, you're going to need turnovers to win the game. If you do not get the turnovers, you will not win that game.
Can I
And
can I
that's
can
my
I
honest.
can I ask you something, Thirst?
Yes.
What kind of a defense have Carver have played? Okay, thank you. Thank you.
I'm already gonna
Thank
tell you,
you.
they region soft as softer than one ply toilet tissue. I'm gonna tell you
They
that.
never play the defense who's gonna hit them back in the mouth.
I'm not gonna say that because Columbus is physical, but I'm gonna say this. I don't feel honestly. I feel like they haven't played a team the caliber of a Pierce County. I will say that, but I do think their defense is legit though.
Mike,
But they're
listen at me, Mike. They run a 3-4. A 3-4 is not going to last on Pierce County offense. We driving to kill the clock and getting 4 yards of play. That's all we doing.
now with that being said, there you got. I'm gonna give you an extra 30 seconds. You got 60 seconds.
Okay.
Why is Pierce County winning this game?
Because we're gonna be more consistent and we're gonna keep their defense on the field and their offense off the field.
You got some more time now if you need it.
I don't need it. That's all I need.
All right. Well,
My man.
we appreciate you. We appreciate your assessment, Barry. Thank you so much for coming on and letting us know. Wish you the best of luck on Friday evening. Wish all the teams best of luck on Friday evening. So
Go Bears.
Go Bears. Okay, y'all heard him say go Bears. Thank you, Barry.
Yes, man. Thank y'all for having me on.
Ship, baby.
We appreciate it. So we got time for one more. I just sent the link to Mr. Odom, and he's gonna come on here hopefully.
I do have a question though for everybody, just because it's been on my mind just because we're coming on that last game before they come on. Who y'all got for Manchester, Lincoln County? We've had a lot of questions in the comments about that one, because obviously that's going to be a big time matchup for Division II.
The Wizards said that Manchester was going to win.
And I'm riding with the Wizards on Manchester.
By three scores. I mean by 3 points, not 3 scores.
I was gonna say if it's three scores, I'm putting my money on Lincoln on that one.
No, 3 points. It's just difficult because Lincoln is so good and they're at home. So I don't know. But Manchester is a very good squad. I can't call it. I really can't. Oh man. I'm sorry, Mr. Reddit. Whatever it is, I pray your strength and I pray that everything works out for you, Mr. Reddit. Whatever it is. Danny, what's going on? He says Pierce versus Carver will be a close game and the special teams will determine the outcome. I believe whoever gets to jump on the other one before halftime will win. Okay. So yeah, a lot of people in the comments like Lincoln County as well. Mr. Marcus, I don't want to call you Mr. Marcus. Marcus the Plug says Manchester is gonna win. And Danny says Manchester will win by 7 points. Mr. Odom, are you gonna come on and talk to us? I hope you got the link.
Lincoln County has always been a long-time rival of Aquinas, going back to 1972. We really don't like Lincoln County over at Aquinas. We even tell our kids not to wear red just because that's how big a rival they've always been to us. But you know what? Like usually when we're not playing against them, we will root for them, especially when we're not in the same classification. So, Lincoln County undefeated. That offense is just ridiculous this year, and the home crowd in Lincoln's going to be loud. I got Lincoln winning by like 3 or 7.
Okay, that's a Mr. Dro. We not talking about that. So, who is this that we have with us? Spread out, homie.
What's going on, homie?
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Ready for Friday?
You ready for Friday?
Yeah,
shout out to the Northeast Raiders. Let us know why Northeast is going to Fannin County and win.
2 words: awfully physical. Awfully physical.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you the same question I'm gonna ask everybody else that done came on here.
Ask away, Thirsty. Ask away.
What's your weakness and your strength?
Well, everybody knows our strength. Run game, number 6.
Yep. And what's your weakness?
If I had to pick a weakness, maybe everybody would say the passing game, but it's not as weak as people think it is. We just don't have to throw that much.
Okay. No. Okay. I hear what you're saying on that. But here's the question. Is your secondary prepared for a strong passing game?
Yes. My question is there is their O line prepared for our front seven?
Now, here's the thing. Now, and I'm glad you asked
Anybody,
that question. Do me a
anybody,
favor.
anybody can stand back there and chunk the ball if they have all day.
Mm-hmm. Facts. Okay, here's my thing. Okay, first thing first. Turn your volume down a little bit because we're getting feedback from your car.
Gotcha.
All right. My second question is this: you do understand Fannin County has a quality dual threat quarterback that has thrown for over
Yes.
1,900 yards and rushed for almost 1,500. Are you
Yes, I
guys
do.
prepared and to handle and contain that guy? Because he is a threat to throw it or run it.
We understand this and we are prepared. My question is, are they going to be ready for number 10, number 16? Arguably, one of the best linebacker duos in 2A. They
And I
probably
hear what you're. They
mhm.
probably what? They probably what?
They haven't been hit like we're going to hit them.
Huh, interesting.
Go back and look at film. Dodge kind of quit. Dodge kind of quit after the 15 that everybody was making all the fuss about. Those guys quit.
Mm.
Let me ask
They
you this
hadn't been
question.
hit like that before.
Let me ask you this question, Tick. What was it about your defense? Because we know that Dublin is a very high scoring offense. So what I know, and I know that you all lost, but what was it in that game, and what was your strategy? What did you all do that held them to only 17 points?
And 17 in the first half, scoreless in the second half. Disciplined defense. Don't worry about the ball. You stick to your assignment. Don't get caught up in the eye candy. Stick to your
Mm.
assignment. Do what you're supposed to do.
And
Mm.
I heard now I wasn't there, but I heard that one of the touchdowns that they got was because one guy went to help the quarter. I guess they were going to sack the quarterback, and he left his assignment to go try to tackle the quarterback, and the quarterback got out and threw the ball and got 7 points. So it kind of what you're saying.
It was what happened. It was 14-7, and I know exactly the play that you're talking about. It was 14-7, and one of the cornerbacks missed his assignment, and Willie Batts broke for a long run, and they ended up getting a field goal at the end of the first half because the defense had just scored, forced a fumble, took it back for a touchdown, and on the very next series, DB missed his assignment. Willie Batts broke for a long run. They got the field goal, but in the second half, they didn't score, couldn't move the ball.
Because they played assignment football. Okay.
Yeah, we play
Now,
assignment
okay.
football.
Okay, Tick, I need your honesty on this question.
Mm-hmm.
What's your
He's always
what's your
honest.
weakness? What's your weakness on defense right now?
Um, if I had to, it would probably be.
Go ahead and
Uh,
say. Go ahead and say your secondary.
I'm not gonna say my secondary because I saw more safety leading the state in interception, so I'm not gonna say the
Mm.
secondary.
Mm. What you gonna say?
Um,
Pick
um,
one.
in
Line back. I mean, you say you got a good front seven, so the only thing left to be bad is your secondary.
Not
I didn't
necessarily
say the
bad.
second. I didn't say the secondary was bad. The question I asked was, are they ready for our front seven? That doesn't mean that the back four are bad. That just means are they ready to be hit like they've never been hit before?
And I hear what you're saying. Okay, this is what I'm getting at. I'm looking at your resume right now. I'm looking at your schedule. You haven't
Mm-hmm.
really played a pass heavy team, a team that can truly pass against you. You haven't played one all season long.
Yeah, that first game they did, but okay.
Peach kind of wasn't ready in that first game. You know it, and I know it.
They
All
passed a
right.
lot.
They passed a lot, but they wasn't ready. They wasn't, but they hadn't completed the bond yet. And this is what I'm getting at. When I look at the matchup between Northeast and Fannin County, it's the
Mm-hmm.
passing game of Fannin County. The quick, and keep in mind, I'm saying the quick passing game, because
Mm-hmm.
if the ball is out of that quarterback's hand within 3 seconds, that front seven doesn't matter.
That's true.
So what I'm saying is the passing game of Fannin County versus the passing defense of Northeast. Does Northeast pull back on the blitzing and drop backers in the coverage, or do they send the backers
We don't do
and
we don't
trust?
do a lot. We don't do a lot of blitzing.
Okay,
We don't do that. We don't do that much blitzing. But what I got to get you to see on Thursday is they can't score if they're not on the field.
granted,
They
every team
they
is
have to
going to
be
have at
on the
least,
field.
and I'm with you on that. Now, every team is going to have, and any person that watches football understands that every team is going to have at least six, at a minimum, 6 possessions per game. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is high school football because you got a 12-minute clock.
That's right.
6 possessions maximum per game, so you have to maximize those possessions. My thing is, I truly see Fannin County stopping Northeast, getting the ball back, and striking quickly. The problem with that is
That's
it's
fair.
going, no, hear me out. The problem with that is it's going to put a lot of pressure on the Fannin County defense.
Mm-hmm.
That offense comes out, gets on the field, strikes quick with the pass, the defense has to come right back out. That's the pressure point that Fannin County has to balance. All right. That's the
Yes.
issue with Fannin County right now. So my thing is, East, are you ready for what you're about to see in this passing game? That's what I want your true assessment on.
Yes. I wouldn't. I'm not saying yes just for the sake of being a Northeast fan. If you all have paid any attention to my comments in the years that I've been on here, I'm a fan, but I'm a realist at the end of the day. I'm a
But we ain't
realist at
typing
the end.
today. You
Which
ain't
ain't
typing
gonna
today.
lie.
You talking it. We want
You
you to
ain't
talk.
lying.
Okay. So I'm a realist at the end of the day.
All
So
right.
what I'm saying to you is we're ball control offense. And you know, a lot of people think that we're one dimensional, but we're not. Ask Lamar. We're not one dimensional. We throw when we need to throw. We take opportunities when the opportunities present themselves. But if you're not stopping six, why throw?
And granted on that. Much understood on that. Much respect to number six. We wish we can get him on here to do an interview before he heads off to college somewhere. But
I
no, that's
feel
my
where you
man.
coming. I feel where you're coming from. If there's going to be a downfall, yeah, it would be their passing game. It's their passing game against our run game.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I just my main thing tonight is we're bringing y'all fans on. I want you guys to look your team in the mirror and be honest about yourself. I really don't feel the Northeast secondary is ready for that Fannin County passing game. I really don't.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
And you are correct
Line
on
up,
that. But
line up and
line
play.
up and play. Yes,
Well,
sir.
I'm Team Northeast. Your Team Northeast. Uh, so let's see. Brian Jones has 2 comments. He says Northeast secondary has gotten better this season. Bleckley County throws the ball a lot. He also said, I have seen Northeast play more than once, and that defense is real, and you got to stop Nick, because if you can't, it's going to be a long night. My question is,
Long night.
who has Fannin County played?
Are you serious right now? Fannin County done went out and beat. They scored drug Raven County and ran through their region. But
Okay.
my thing is, but that's not what I'm getting at. What I'm getting at is the matchup for Friday night. My
And I
thing
feel
is,
you.
and what I'm,
We've been in
yeah,
this situation before Thursday.
yeah, I know.
When the seniors on this team were freshmen, we went to Harrison County. Same thing, 12-0. Oh, and you hit them in the mouth early and often, and you take control of the game.
And that's what I'm looking for Northeast to do is to come out and be physical against Fannin County
Yeah,
because we know
you
Fannin
hit them
County has
you hit
not.
them in the mouth early and often.
Correct. Fannin County hasn't faced a physical team all year. I'm with you on that. It's just the fact that I just don't see the Northeast secondary and pass defense being able to stop the passing game of Fannin County because Fannin County is going to either one, get that ball out of that quarterback's hand quick, and if he can't, that quarterback who has already achieved over 1,400 yards of rushing is going to have a field day on y'all, which means your
Well,
linebackers cannot turn their heads. They got to stay facing that quarterback.
let me ask you this,
Yes,
um,
sir.
Thirsty. Um,
Hmm.
has Fannin faced a duo like my quarterback and my running back?
So let's see. I have Fannon's schedule pulled up. Let me read who they've played. They played Gilmer. They played
Nope.
Raven County. They played Union
Eh,
County. They
Nope.
played Coosa. They
Nope.
played Dade County. They
Nope.
played Gordon Central. They played
Nope.
Chattooga. They
Nope.
played Armucci.
Nope.
They played
Christian
CCHA,
Heritage.
the Christian Heritage High School. They played
Yep.
Gordon
That's the
Lee,
only team right there. That's the only team.
Because
Vidalia, and St. David.
my running back has almost 1,900 yards. My quarterback has almost has a probably close to 1,100 yards rushing. So are they gonna be able to stop that?
Mr. Pollard says Fannin County gave up 7 to Chattooga that had the leading rusher in the state most of the year.
Okay, I
Okay.
hear you.
I'm not going to debate, which I'm not going to converse with you on this. You got 60 seconds. Why is Northeast winning this game on Friday?
Why is Northeast winning this game on Friday? Northeast is winning this game on Friday because we're going to do what Northeast does. We're going to run the ball. We're going to control the clock. We're going to be awfully physical. That's what we do. We're physical.
Okay.
Okay.
We're physical. Awfully
All right.
physical.
Well, we thank
Okay.
you.
I'm gonna
Thank
leave
you.
you with this. I'm gonna leave you with this last statement, Ted. And this is what I've always said: 1,800 yards, and y'all ain't got it.
Hey, it's all good. It's
Okay.
all good.
Yeah,
But
I was
nah,
in
hey,
there
appreciate you
damn
coming on,
good.
Tick, man. Appreciate you
Hey
coming on.
man,
I
I
think
appreciate you all having me on. I got to get off and go ahead and govern my wife and daughter spending in Walmart because they get in here and act crazy.
Oh Lord, I know exactly where you are.
go do what you
Well,
do. Go
take
do what you
care.
do, bro.
Take care,
Hey
and
man,
y'all be warm. Y'all going up to Fannin County. Y'all make sure y'all wrap up and put your thermals on and drive safely. I'll see the bus
oh
pulling out.
we going deep. Just 2 fan buses already. We're going
Yeah,
deep.
I know.
All I'm
Maybe I'll
saying,
see
Blue
y'all pulling
Ridge
out
in
when
the
I'm on my
20s.
way to Fort Valley. Maybe I'll see y'all on the way out. Y'all
Man,
take care.
I appreciate you all. Let me come on, man. You all have a good Thanksgiving, man. You all be blessed.
And tell the
Same
wife
to
and
You
you,
as
baby
bro.
girl I
well.
said hello. All
Will
right.
do, Jeff.
All right. Okay. Well, guys, we have learned a lot. And we thank you for this podcast. I don't know about you all, but I got a cake to bake and I got dressing to prepare. So with that being said, any
Any
family?
any any closing arguments by anybody on the panel?
Mm-mm.
Man, I done said all I gotta say tonight. I ain't got no closing arguments.
I just wanna thank everybody who decided to come on and talk to us tonight. Want to send a special shout out to the Hudson family, DJ Zion and Coach Hudson for coming on and talking to us. To those of you who are still playing Friday night, we wish you safe travels to and from your destination. We pray that their injury free contest and that each team plays to the best of their ability and that no referees have to decide this game. Um with that being said, anything else? thanks to everybody. Thanks to the panel. Thanks to everybody. We really enjoyed you. And Friday night, we'll be back this Friday night, win, lose, or draw. I'll probably be cursing a little more on Friday evening. Should my Trojans not be victorious. But
Make sure everybody go follow Aquinas Football Facebook page. I put it in the comments. You can just click on Aquinas Football, take you directly to our page. We'll be sharing all the updates from Decula on Friday night. We give up-to-date scores. We post graphics. We post videos. So make sure to follow us.
We'll do.
We're gonna be in this, and we're gonna be in this, and we're gonna shock the world.
All right, y'all do that.
Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you on Friday.
Wish y'all the best of luck.
Oh yeah, and I'll be one of those people that's gonna be watching the game and watching the Georgia game at the same time. And you know what? I'll probably even be following SmackDown.
I can't do that.
He said SmackDown. I'm sorry. I'm through.
Listen. I can't even. I can't. My AT&T's reception is so bad in Trojan Stadium. I can get a phone call out. That's it. I can't text. I can't watch video. I can't do anything. So I can't do nothing but watch the game. And I'll just have to.
You'll find a dead body there before you find good cell service.
Yeah, I have to rely. I have to rely on Verizon customers because I don't get any reception there. But happy Thanksgiving. I want y'all to have I want everybody to have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family, with your loved ones, and cherish it. To those of you who are going into Thanksgiving and you've recently lost a loved one, or Thanksgivings just aren't the same because your loved ones aren't here, sending special prayers to you. I know exactly how that feels. So sending you all a little extra love tonight. And we want y'all to have, I hope everything is delicious and that you enjoy your family, you enjoy your friends, and that you get there safely and that you get to your destination safely on Friday as well. So
Southeast Bullock eat too much turkey.
all right, Keita Moon, I'm gonna come over there and sit with you so I can watch the Georgia game too. All right, y'all. So y'all take care.
Dublin, them damn dogs is on the way.
See y'all on Friday night around 11ish.
Good night,
Love,
y'all.
peace, and happiness.
If I'm not on the podcast on Friday, if y'all have another one on Monday, send me a link. Win or lose, I will still come on there. And if I have to eat crow, I will eat plenty of it. Guess what? I'm probably gonna be hungry on Monday.
You gonna either brag or eat crow? Okay,
I'm good with the one. Hey, no matter what, win, lose, or draw, I stand by my boys. I stand by our team.
All right. Sending you special prayers, Megan, right? I'm so sorry to hear that. I know exactly how that feels. So I'm sending you a little extra love tonight, Miss Wright. And y'all take care.
Good night.
Peace. Better not lose.